remember what all I got here. Let's see.
We're back.
Looks all right. Yeah, we're back.
Yeah. Just a couple days is all.
Yeah.
Right
Well,
back.
on when this ends up being just another video on YouTube, it'll be like no time has passed at all. And actually, 25 years in real life has passed.
Doesn't look it, but time is fine.
Is that going to work for Steven?
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to work for Steven where he is?
He's
I'm
close
in.
enough. He can scoot a little bit further.
Okay. Well, while we're sitting here yapping, hello everyone or no one at all. Welcome to Minor Illusion in our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign in the magical and dangerous world of Eretz Nakash. After a month and a half or so, maybe more, I've lost
I think
track.
it's been 7 months.
Weeks, maybe. At any rate, we're back and we're at maybe a milestone session because it ends in a 0. We are at session 30.
That's right.
No way.
Can you believe it?
Today we finally get out of the shop.
That's right.
Today we break into the real world.
Session 30. Before we start, a quick couple of shout-outs. We have no sponsors, but we have those that we think very highly of. First and foremost on that list is Wizards of the Coast because of this game that we love playing. Beyond that, Sirenscape, thank you, and check them out. The sounds, the music, the ambiance, and all of that is all coming from Sirenscape. So check them out at sirenscape.com. You will be pleased with what they have to offer. When we use minis, for the most part, they are from WizKids, which make an awesome product, and I paint them using Vallejo paints. So shout out to both of those companies as well. That said, I think we are ready to go.
Is that what you meant to do?
After a few clearings of the throat. We play right after dinner, so it's got to work itself out.
I'm going to find the shop stuff real quick.
All right. Are we ready for a recap?
Oh, of course.
See if I remember how to do stuff.
I remember this perfectly, as if it was not yesterday.
Do you want to play it then?
Listen to that.
Hey, the music came on. Look at that.
It's a Christmas miracle.
All right. And I remembered the right song this time, too. So, excuse me. Previously, in Eretz Nakash, you searched for a while within the Fey Forest before turning north to Alestria. Yes, this is when you had...
We did do that.
It's
Yeah,
way back when. way back when. When you camped, you went past the spot, then you camped, but before you bedded down for the night, a couple of you went into the forest, looked around. Aside from an unfamiliar kind of tree, you found nothing noteworthy. You certainly found no signs of the black stone that the other dungeons have either been made out of or contained in one way or another. As the days passed, your animal companion seemed to draw nearer and nearer to you in proximity and perhaps even in its affection for you. But as you approached the city, it began to withdraw. It seemed to know that you were leaving the wild. And it distanced itself from you, seemingly apprehensive. Communicating with it through another Speak with Animals spell, you told it that you would be a few days and that you would return. It told you that it would wait and watch. Arriving back in Alestria on the evening of Oslagal 9, you all remembered that.
Well, of course. Yeah.
You returned to the Traveler's Way, where the Allertons were very happy to welcome you back. In the tap room, you learned that the large pack of gnolls you've heard about are the talk of the town, and that the Myth Stalkers had gone in search of them. Farryn, you ended up communicating with Kavnor that you had returned and made plans to meet with him in the morning. On the way, you decided to pass for the first time through the district of Crowncrest, where you encountered a rather haughty, half-elf tailor and shop
showed
owner.
him.
That was hilarious.
And after that brief encounter, you continued on to the palace, where you were allowed entry by the guards with no questions asked. And in your meeting with Kavnor, you updated him on your latest adventures, and you also learned a few things. First, you learned that Tessarion had improved and was resting at his home for a few days. The king has become obsessed with his mother, whose spirit or something you saw down beneath the castle, and he had her body exhumed, which, upon examination, showed no signs of decomposition.
Interesting.
Third, you learned that trade will likely be opening soon with the elves of Silthrus, which was kind of a minor point, but it was one of the things that Kavnor mentioned as a distraction to the king. One of the many balls that he has juggling and trying to keep up in the air right now. And finally, you learned that the pack of Gnolls has been slaughtering people and taking captives from Fen and Haven, two smaller towns to the north. You learned that the Myth Stalkers were sent to take care of them, but they were overpowered. And only one of them escaped. Valia Kashari escaped. And by the way, her tile is in the rotation.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I actually wonder.
So you can watch for it. I added it to the rotation, so Valia's character will pop up at some point.
Although we'll say you missed something. You missed the most important thing, the fruits.
Yeah, we fed the guy a fruit. Remember?
Kavnor took a fruit, that's right.
And us planting the seed, although I don't know if that was last time. So.
Well, he kept the core, right? That had seeds in it, I think, isn't that what
Yeah,
happened?
he did.
You're right, that was the most important thing.
Yeah,
That was kind of a key.
that was the highlight of last session.
Okay. Kavnor asked you to give your attention to the Gnoll situation before continuing on with your search for... There's Valia!
Quick, look up!
Can you read it?
Nice. Do you like the color I chose?
No.
Oh,
You're
my
wrecked.
God.
Wah, wah, wah. Actually, I might have that sound in there.
Can we pause everything?
Yeah, everybody, hold on.
Hold up. It's like turquoise, though.
Good session.
It exists, but I don't
I
see
like
it
it,
in
it's
this.
Oh, you were joking?
Okay, fix it in armor class.
Oh, that's
what
right,
was
armor
I
class.
saying?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, the armor class.
Oh my god.
No, we have to go by what's on the tile, not by what's on the character sheet. Where was I? Oh, yeah, Kavnor asked you to turn aside from the time tombs, as he had dubbed them, and to take Valia with you as a guide and as a warrior in search of the Gnolls and to deal with that situation for the sake of the kingdom. Before heading out, you purchased 4 more horses, you cashed in some gems and some other items, and you paid a visit to the Magic Touch with your patron Adrazel. We left you there with plans to head north along the road once you have completed your business. So, it's about 2 in the afternoon on the 10th day of the 2nd month. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go take a nap.
I'm gonna shop till I drop.
Well, we're gonna leave you then.
2.5 months or 1.5 months for a shopping episode.
That's how we do it.
What we need.
We've already planned out what we're buying, though, so.
Okay. Are you going to be there long?
Yes, probably at least an hour.
Should I take the time to find my Magic Touch music?
No, we got that.
Yeah, I pulled up the items on the way here today.
Yeah, we're getting all
Right.
of them.
I remember the one.
What do you got?
Am I getting anything?
No, we don't like you.
Don't worry, I haven't gotten you anything.
I want to commission a magic stick.
Just a little branch.
Can't
I
remember
wonder how much
who
it would.
was it. It was all of us, right? These
What?
two were out. The ones
Yeah,
we
I think
were-
I was
Yeah.
there, wasn't I?
I think
Yeah,
all of us
I
other
can't
than those two, to be
Yeah.
honest.
We went back to
they were just talking, imagine. A bunch of losers talking, imagine.
So, we're in a shop, right? That's where
Yes.
we left off?
Dude.
We're in a shop.
That's way too exciting.
Do you want to call the episode here? So we were looking at the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength
Yeah.
and the Cloak of Protection.
Sorry.
Eyeing those two specifically. Both of them are 1,500. With our 10% discount, that's 2,700.
10. That's Terrible. Surely our discount's higher now that we're
Yeah,
a little more
50%
famous.
at least. Hey, stop getting sidetracked.
Who's that? Okay. Hey, welcome to the chat, whoever's there. It's good to have you.
Are you ready for some shopping?
Congratulations on your growing family.
Okay. Sell those 2 items.
Yeah, say that again. Say that again. Sorry.
All right. 1 second. Gauntlets of Ogre Strength.
Oh, you did the set Ogre Power, I think, right?
Power, yeah.
And then the,
Because you were looking at
No,
boots
that's
and a cloak
protection.
last time.
Ring of protection.
or was it
Nope.
boots, or was it the?
You were looking at as it was left. You were looking at boots of elven kind, I think, and a cloak of something.
Boots are only
but
500
but the gauntlets were something you had considered, and I think you were talking about maybe
Yeah,
giving
we
them to Valia.
Yep.
So we have enough to get all of those 3 items.
Especially
What?
since oh no, you didn't sell plate. You took back
We
plate.
bought
And
plate back.
the ogre gauntlet.
I'll roll to see if you can have that.
What else do
You
those
can't.
things do?
The boots are the same ones that I believe that I have.
And who were those before?
Nope, those are the same ones that you have.
It would be. I'd say it
I
would be
have boots.
for someone who. It could be for someone who has disadvantage.
Does somebody want them or something? For the stealth?
For stealth,
Might as
Yeah.
well. They're 500 gold pieces, so it's not that expensive.
We need to save our money to buy the bar, dude.
you're set on that. If it's not elements, we need to have a constant source of income.
Nice.
To buy the what?
The boots. Let's just do it. Then we can get out of here.
Wait, which ones you want? Which ones you were saying? The boots, the what?
The gauntlets and the cloak.
The gauntlets too.
What?
What are the
Give
gauntlets?
you
They
strength.
give you 19 strength.
What
Do you
about
know?
the
Is there
cloak?
something
That's
for
pretty
like?
crap. This
taking
is about
those.
my
Cloak gives
strength.
you 1 armor class and +1 to saving throws.
Oh no, maybe that's. Never mind.
It's really good.
The armor, the gauntlets would just upgrade your strength by 1.
What?
They're 19 strength, so someone who's lower on strength can upgrade their strength a bunch.
Who's gonna take them?
Me.
Probably
I need
me.
18 strengths. I need that bad. I need actual.
Valia probably would be one option, or myself would be another option.
What do you have for strength?
For the gauntlets,
Yeah, I have 15 strength. Or 16 strength.
Yeah.
Do you even use strength?
I'll take them.
I could use them. They're good to have, so I think we should get them. Josh and I kind of talked it out on the way home.
Alright. Buy 'em, let's go.
She's they were like, all right, we're gonna get this. You guys are on a part of this group.
Another thing, just to make sure that you all, because I didn't say anything in game about this last time. I said that I would do this. I wasn't able to because it was on my phone, which is one of our cameras. But I did send you the picture of the creature.
Yes,
Did you
we
all
saw
see
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
just so you know.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, you didn't see it.
So those
Okay.
3 items are purchased now. And
Gauntlets.
And I took the 10% off, if that's fine.
Yeah. And remind me though what the cloak was. I don't remember what.
Cloak
that
of
was.
Protection is +1 armor
Cloak
class.
of protection.
+1.
No. I just the item. I just need to
Okay.
know what item.
It was a +7 armor class and plus.
Yeah, so it had-
I think it
Looks like
guaranteed
a,
you small
It
savings.
also gives you a free
Protection.
enchanted stick.
Okay, so in the cloak of protection,
+3.
you have that down as how much gold?
1,500.
Yep. Okay. And then you got the boots of elven kind
500 on those.
and the gauntlets.
1,500 on those.
Okay. And you took your 5% discount. Okay.
Shopping is exciting.
Very good.
Alright,
that
so
it?
Write those down. Yours then. Do we have the gauntlets written down there?
Is she
Um,
taking them?
I thought we were giving them to
Yeah,
her.
I think we were gonna temporarily allow this Myth Stalker.
There are
So-
enemies,
Oh,
though.
it's alright then. Found here for you. What are they called? Gauntlets of ogre
Ogre
strength or ogre power.
power strength something.
Oh my gosh.
Ogre power strength gauntlets. The max.
We already just bought this.
Gigamax.
My power.
Power.
equals over
Power.
9,000.
Daniel is getting the cloak of protection because that boosts his armor class.
How is that gonna allow him to run away faster?
That's a good question. I need to write it down then.
What is your phone called? Me.
I think it's your phone.
Is your phone?
Is it really?
Yeah.
I have it on Do Not Disturb.
What?
Must be important.
Oh, it paused the video too.
Oh.
I got.
Sheriff's office.
Is it really? I wondered about that.
They get to call through. That's the way it should be.
Hello. Oh, gosh darn it. This is crazy. Is this thing paused?
I'm gonna switch
Call
it to
911.
Yeah, switch it to that and turn the.
we're gonna be temporarily muting. Okay, I'm muted.
Okay. Very good. Okay, so a lesson in what happens if you accidentally dial 911 and
They call you back.
they call you back. You don't realize that it went through. You thought you got it taken or canceled in time, but it turns out you didn't. The sheriff's department will call you back eventually, and it will break through your do not disturb that you have set on your phone.
Dungeons and Dragons is so.
This is
much
so
more
hard.
important.
We should go back to just not playing.
Yeah,
We shop
we
more.
should.
I mean, we
We're going
basically
off a
do
lot.
that anyways.
So I just need to go through and add a +1 to every single of his saving throws then, because there's no good way to.
I just did
Or
plus
unless-
one to all.
You put it on the
You
side.
can, yeah, you can just do
Okay.
+1 to all, or you can add them to individual, whatever. As long as you remember to update that. And then the boots should probably go to him.
Yeah, you.
Okay, so there. So you have a +1.
Because
to
you have
all
armor, right?
saving
So you have
throws.
disadvantage on your
Oh, this is
Yeah,
stealth checks.
What
Yeah,
if you does that?
I mean, I can take that order if
And
you
you
want.
ain't
Like,
playing
Heavy armor does it. So she probably had those too. That's,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
okay.
But we wouldn't give her all of magic.
Oh no, I'm just making sure like
This is our money. We're not spending it on you.
Okay, who are we giving boots to now?
Steven's gonna get the.
Okay, that makes sense.
Steven, who's that?
Morzza.
What is
I
this?
don't remember the name.
It's the same boots as Tom, right?
Yes.
And
they don't require
what do
two
those boots give you advantage
Here, I'll
on?
rip this card in half.
saving.
Yes. So it gives them just.
Okay,
It just
so
gives you
just-
advantage
just
on
roll.
stealth, right?
So it's just regular.
Yeah.
So it makes
Well-
it just a regular roll.
Makes it not so terrible.
Advantage on dexterity checks that rely on movies silently.
So like a stealth is a dexterity check. Okay, regardless, all the shopping is finished now, unless we
Alright.
have any role playing to do with this guy.
I do have I do have the notes down of the things that you guys asked for last time.
Yeah.
Since no time has passed
Right,
They're not
in
there.
the game.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
guessing they're not there.
yeah.
Do you have like flame arrows yet? I also asked for acid arrows, lightning arrows.
Damage type.
Are they ready?
Elemental arrows.
Okay.
Okay, we're hitting the road.
Yep. Right now.
All right.
Gallop.
This is, if I remember right, this was we got up early in the morning, right?
Well, you got up and went and met with Kavnor.
Okay.
And,
But
then,
then we were
and then I
getting out.
figure that took you. I'm just kind of factoring in time. You ate somewhere in there. You got to the
So about
shop.
about noon we can probably get there.
Done with that
Headed out.
idiot
It
who
was
didn't like
2
it.
o'clock is what I had. Is where I had us starting today.
Oh, like here's the question: what's our rations
How long did it
situation?
take us to do that? Jeez.
It was a lengthy meeting with Kavnor.
We're traveling until 10 o'clock now.
What's the ration
It was
situation?
8 hours.
Like, do you guys know how much rations we have left?
We bought 30 days of rations and we only used like, maybe, was it like a week? We had plenty.
Okay, but what about Lily?
You were gone
One other
for.
person.
She came with 200.
You were gone for 2.5 weeks.
Just as rations.
Just to that cave?
have unlimited rations.
I told you that in the last episode. Don't you remember?
Must have slipped by somewhere.
So, looking at my trusty calendar,
I think we did 2 dungeons, so yeah.
Did one.
No, we didn't.
yeah, there was
Yeah, we
only
did.
one.
Did you think we did 2? We only did that cave.
The
You
cave-
left.
Hydra.
So you left.
Yeah.
The Hydra, that was.
You left on the 24th,
All hell Hydra.
and you were gone the whole next week, and the week after that, and then halfway through the next week
Fine,
is
fine,
when you
fine,
arrived.
fine, fine.
2.5 weeks.
Okay, we'll get 2 weeks more.
6, 12, 13, 14, 15 days.
So we're going to get 2 weeks more, which is 2 times 7 to get 14 days. And we need 14 days of rations for 7 people. So 14 times 7 is 98. And that is, each one of those rations is 5 silver pieces. So times 5 is 490 silver. I'm going to subtract that.
You're going to subtract that from the group coffers?
Yes.
Have the group coffers.
From the group coffin.
Silver.
Alright.
Bullet smoke, so
So you're going to travel.
That's why it's good to get some rations.
we should get premium rations.
You will be happy to know
Yeah.
that our total of silver right now is 2112.
That is a good number.
That is as it should be. You
I-
may not spend
I will
any more
never
silver.
pick up another piece of silver.
You
as
cannot
long
take
as-
any silver. You cannot spend any silver.
Well, you
Throw
better
it
not
away.
give us one of those things that
Retiring
you have to flip coins in there.
All right, so 2 o'clock and we're heading out with urgency because we got to get to these gnolls.
Okay, so here's what I want to know.
Gnolls.
You're gonna travel the road as long as you can.
So
right?
get the map out.
Now
Why? It's
then,
garbage.
That's true, actually.
Where are the gnolls at again?
So we're
Aren't they
heading up towards
they're
Fen, and
probably,
it's
like,
between Fen
out
and
here.
Haven or something, right? Where these both Fen and Haven were attacked, right?
Yeah, they're. Yes.
Which basically means they're up like right up here.
So we're heading up towards Fen on the road, and we'll probably have to cross the river on that. I'm assuming.
Well,
the
so
math's wrong.
Valia can help you
Yeah.
with that.
Okay.
And what?
I think we did talk about this last time, but I don't remember.
No,
Where are they at?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Then the
The
fake
fake
forest.
forest. All right, go back.
Yeah, oh, we
what,
read this map
what
actually.
Valia is able to tell you is that where they encountered the gnolls, they were headed. They were on the east side of the river, and it was. They were more than halfway between those two cities, between Fen and Haven. So they were going north along the river on the east side of the river,
So not the road.
and right. And so if this is the river here, I'll try to keep my perspective as you would look at the map. If this is the river here, and Haven's up here, and Fen's down here, it was up further towards Haven, right? Yeah, Haven's to the north.
I got it.
But yes, and the gnolls, the path of the gnolls came from the southeast to the northwest. So it depends on what you want to do. If you want to track, if you want to pick up the path of the gnolls, then you will have to swing out at least to the east somewhat at some point to try to connect with it. Or you can just keep going and get up more towards the spot where
I think we hit the
where
road.
the Myth Stalkers encounter them. What I think, I mean, the road will take you so far, but then you're going to have to leave it to follow
Yeah,
the river.
well, that's what we're gonna do. I think we should take the road up.
Yeah, that's fine.
To where the river is.
Yeah, you can probably travel faster on the
Or
road.
the crossing to Fen.
And you're going to stay on the east side of the river?
Yeah,
Okay.
Don't starve.
we're basically gonna go try to pick up their trail.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna try to pick up their trail.
Yeah, so you'll go north on the road for a while, and where it bends to cross the river, you'll have to keep going, and you'll cross another road, right? Okay. Okay, so here's what I need to know. What pace are you traveling?
Fast. That's what I said.
Ludicrous speed.
Yes.
That's from something.
Spaceballs.
That's right.
Spaceballs.
That's in the movie.
Yeah, I think
We're
we would
surrounded
be
by-
traveling enough where we would have disadvantage on our. Would it be perception? Is that what it is? Or-
Yeah.
Yes.
Passive.
Yep.
Well, we're traveling on the road also for at least the first
Right.
part of the journey, so we're like not worried about encounters. We're just
Yeah, and I'm not gonna. We're gonna speed up this process probably too. We're not gonna play early game random encounter rolls because that takes too long.
That's XP.
We'll just throw the dragon in right in the middle and call it.
We're still gonna roll random encounter. I'm just not gonna do multiple times a day and all that.
Need
So,
that XP.
so for this day, you're gonna travel at the fast speed,
Go to
right?
the desert.
So just okay. Gotcha. As a reminder, that is essentially you would have traveled. It was 6 times 8, 48, and I usually round it up to around 50. So it's 1.3 times that. 1 point.
Times 50?
Yeah. So, okay, and are you going to try to get in 8 hours today and go past sunset and go in the dark?
Maybe just till sunset.
Well, I think he has dark vision,
Yeah.
if I remember right.
Yeah.
True, you left that out of the recap.
I should include that in every reading.
Hey, should we go eat a fruit? Yep.
Yeah, I think just basically we're going to travel as long as we have daylight.
Okay.
That's why we're trying to book it.
Okay. So,
Oh, and we just activate daylight and run through the night.
True.
And then,
Yeah,
and
for
then
1
by the
hour,
next
yeah.
morning.
For the 1 hour,
Yeah.
yeah. We could actually do that.
I wouldn't mind.
But then we'd be like a beacon to everybody.
By the way, would we also get like an exhaustion point too?
No. Unless we travel over the 8 hours.
Alright, let's do it then.
okay, so give me, how about a group perception roll? That'll be fun.
That'll be fun.
This is a disadvantage though, right? Because we're traveling at fast speeds.
I actually just want to use.
Oh yeah.
Don't we all roll at disadvantage since we're traveling fast?
No, actually, it's a numeric penalty to passive perception, is what it is.
Oh my god.
So,
It's like a
yeah, so I'm going to modify a bit.
Don't worry, you won't have to modify. It's not going to matter if you modify mine one way or the other.
Or you just roll it on the table.
Caleb, what'd you do?
One to that.
No, I think you cursed her.
Okay, what do you have? Start telling me.
14. 8.
25.
22.
14.
100. 14.
6.
Me and
Nice.
Tom are
Woo.
carrying the whole
What'd you
party.
get, Steven?
22.
What'd Tom get?
25.
25.
Okay, I got a 14. That's not bad.
3
Oh,
of
no,
us
it's
got
pretty bad.
14.
You're just like
So
keeping your
you have
eyes
like
wide.
a
You're like this the whole day.
15 perception.
I added
I'm a
some,
master builder.
so-
I had 24.
I got a +4 to mine.
And you still got a
Okay.
six.
You go the day without. You encounter no people along the road, which, given the situation, doesn't really surprise you.
Oh, that's so fast.
And otherwise, you encounter no creatures either.
Use that as a force of light.
So you reach the end of the 10th day, and you're setting up camp.
Yep.
Yep.
Our horses are doing that.
I want you to pick. I want you to pick one watch group
Second.
and roll.
That's me and Steven.
Pick a watch
Do we
group
have-
to roll.
It's you and.
Well, we have to roll to pick
Josh.
which watch group
No.
we're picking to roll, so.
I'm.
Yeah.
You guys are together.
Yeah, it's
And then you two.
Wait,
It's a rollception.
who's Lily?
Someone's going to add a third because of hers.
We roll for it.
Who's the weakest group? It's not mine. I'm the
I
strongest.
will roll
Here we
six.
go.
I will roll
1,
6.
2, it's me, and 1, 2, it's Daniel.
1, 2 is
Just roll,
one.
just roll,
Just
just roll.
roll.
We know what it is.
It's me.
Or it's the second.
Second group.
No.
So
Who's second group?
Steven and I, and should we throw Valia in there since she would pick on watch at some point too?
Dices.
So you're saying you're gonna look for weak
Up
group?
to you guys, how do you figure that out?
Good job, guys.
Yeah, we need her.
This dice stuff.
Go roll perception.
Which one?
20.
And then add one.
Oh!
Get wrecked.
Nat
Critical
20.
perception. See, she should be part of the group.
Who we kicking out?
Someone's foot down there.
No, that would be the yoga mat.
It's mine.
I forgot about that.
Very relaxing.
Are we gonna do yoga now for the
Yes.
stream?
Yes. Okay, the night passes uneventfully.
Why'd you roll that?
Missed.
I noticed our creature
Toss it
friend.
too close to my body.
You go in the wrong direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going north.
Yeah, you
And we
left
said
that,
we'd be
you
a
left,
couple.
Let's get
you
in the
left
nose.
that creature south of the city.
And we said we'd be a couple
He
days.
said he'd be watching.
Well,
We said.
it's going to be watching for a while now.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you're just going to leave it or go back for it, but you decided to head north.
Okay, let's go back.
Yeah. Halfway through the trip, we changed our mind. Yeah, that won't be so wrong.
I would.
We got that.
If you want to retcon, you can say that you're going to do that first.
Nah.
That
Yes.
day. It's up to
We
you
can
guys.
finish. We can finish this quickly.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
Doesn't do anything anyway.
We're running.
running so fast.
Who
that
drives
we'll
that
get
last?
done in
How
just a
much can we get for
Wasn't it like it
So,
was?
I'm just thinking like our guys go to the city and we hear about
You
these
talk to
gnolls
that?
attacking people. We're not gonna be like, we gotta go back and get our pet friend before we can travel north. We're gonna be like, let's get up there and kick some
Yeah,
gnoll
even though it's
butt.
my
our
cat.
animal that has done nothing for
Mine.
us? We better go get him.
And we should get him.
No.
Yeah.
No one gets
I'll go
go
for
to my pet.
Crazy.
Let's just forget everything.
Yeah.
Let's go on vacation.
Let's go to the Fae Forest. That was fun.
Or the
before.
Serpent Shrine Mountains. Are you kidding me?
Spine. Serpent spine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hear they're
can see
nice
that.
this time.
We can go to the Underdark.
What about the
together.
Serpent Bay?
We can go to the Underdark together.
Is that where it is?
Okay, so it's the morning of the 11th now.
As long as we're on the trail, we're hitting the fast speed.
Did we get horses again, or are we not?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so go ahead and give me perception rolls again.
From everyone.
I just swap dice every time.
Oh!
Yeah, just during.
Well, we know what Caleb's getting. Yep, we knew it.
Is that a 1? Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
2.
27.
Now he moved.
She has a nat 1, by the way.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
What's your
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
18.
What?
18.
Okay.
He had a nat 20. I had a nat 1 also.
I 23.
6.
Caleb, you can see what you did.
Okay.
This, kind of this right here is kind of carrying the team right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I got a 22.
Nah, you're up.
Okay, that day passes uneventfully,
But we're going to just say the day passes. Oh, interesting.
and at the end of the day, you get to the end of the road. I mean, or where
Oh
it
my
ends.
gosh. There's.
Okay.
Was that our phone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's fine, it's fine.
one
Why is the
more-
ringer on
Yes,
down
there.
there? Yes, we still have a landline. Go turn that ringer off.
You actually do.
I should answer it.
Just make it a different. Like
It's
3 is
we've
yeah.
been getting
There's
political calls.
4-sided die. 4-sided die. Here we go.
just make the
Okay,
next.
it's
Right.
it's the
No,
third
there's
group.
one other thing I want you to do.
Okay.
Actually, a couple of things I want you to do.
I thought you were talking to me over there.
So what I want is, for the first time in a while, I want a weather roll.
Oh, I'll do
I've
that.
never done a
What
weather
do-
roll.
What do we do?
No, wait.
No. Last time I did it was great. No, it was
No.
great. Last time I rolled it, it was the best weather
Let
we've
Lily do
ever
it.
encountered.
Let Lily do it.
So it's
That's fine.
it's an 8, a 20, a 12, and a 4.
8,
8,
20,
20.
28, 12, and what?
4-4.
Pyramid.
Alright.
Alright. Lucky rolls.
All right, so give me the 8
Oh,
first.
no.
No.
8 sided.
2.
Okay.
2 tornadoes. Next.
How many hurricanes?
Hang on.
I think the next one is asteroid.
Okay, now give me the 20.
16.
There's a lot of asteroids.
We'll travel across 16 miles.
Okay, now give me the 12.
1.
1.
You can say it too.
Oh, what? Now it's your
For
turn.
one whole day.
And the 4.
4.
We'll kill 4 of
Good
us.
job.
Alright.
Okay.
I figured it out.
Okay.
2
So,
16
I'm
miles.
pretty sure you want love.
One day, 4 deaths.
With the.
We're doing pretty good.
Right now. So the 20 and the 4-sided die is terrible. I'm pretty sure. For us, let's get that.
Where are your feet right here?
They're like behind me. They're still.
okay, so you're gonna have to remind me. We just rolled for. You did perception for the day,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Not for the night. I mean, you weren't camping.
No, anything
okay.
night.
So you also that day turns out to be a very it's a 50 degrees ish, very windy, very rainy. So it's a wet, miserable day.
I'm out.
Now I need the other roll that I need someone to do is D100.
Oh, D100. I got it.
Oh, no.
I wish I had a D100. That is going to be 14.
That's pathetic.
That could be good.
Maybe, maybe not.
We don't
Okay.
know.
Is this how many?
All right. Okay. You reach the end of the day. It's still very. You're at the spot where the road is bending toward the river, and if you want to keep going the same direction, you're going to leave the road. But it's time to camp for the night.
I just want to find some shelter.
You got her tits?
It's too wet out.
Yeah, you do have tents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks to me. You have perception again.
Yep.
Or not perception. Coin.
So, down for the night again. Pick one of the watch groups.
It's the
to
third-
roll for
third
the
group.
night.
Huh?
Third group.
Maybe.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah,
You.
The last.
20?
Yeah,
Yes.
perception.
How many times have you? I think it's been like more than a week since you did it last.
And
16.
18.
All right. The rain cycles from heavy to light throughout the night, but for the most part it keeps up. But you don't encounter anything. You have an otherwise peaceful night aside from the weather.
I'm assuming my elven cloak kind of pretty much keeps me dry also.
Yes, if it's
Who
an
are you
elven
now?
cloak, it automatically.
It's a magic cloak, right? Doesn't magic kind of repel that stuff?
Only if it says it does.
It's not like it's gonna get...
Yeah, every time I jump in the water, my cloak surrounds me and has a pocket of air so I can breathe.
Lay back just because I breathe in the air. Cover it.
Okay. So now that you're off the road, are you going to continue with your fast pace?
I think we start slowing down a little bit and looking for traces. Or that is to say, I start looking for traces. Maybe someone can help me.
I
since-
say good luck with all this rain.
Yeah, that's probably true. But if there's a huge pack of gnolls, like it should be, even with rain, it should be pretty easy to find.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and are you having someone help you?
I think someone that had... I would probably ask Zeldreth because he is also proficient with... Like, he's a survival expert, like
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
Nope.
So-
You don't seem like you should be, though. Yeah.
That being the case,
Okay, maybe you do seem like
That's
that.
what he's got.
That's 6.
Valia is also
Blah, blah, blah.
That's easier for you to say.
Obviously.
okay. So you guys let's have 3 of you roll perception checks, and I would actually like the 2 of you to roll perception.
Actually, gonna roll? This is rare.
Single rolls.
Rare.
Right.
So 3 plus 2?
3 of you roll perception.
Don't let me down.
Go ahead.
That's kind of
They're rolling survival.
Oh, shoot.
You guys are
Okay,
rolling
yeah.
perception.
Oh, so
Yeah.
okay.
nice. Oh my gosh.
Who's the third? Roll.
Okay, so give me your perceptions.
23.
It's not too bad.
11.
Okay.
T70.
Okay, and
15.
survival?
18.
15 and 18?
Yeah.
Okay. So nothing happens, there's no encounters that day.
So also, just so you're aware, I'm both looking for tracks and signs of like scout gnolls that would be out looking. Because I mean, this is what they do. They look for parties that are small and try to.
Okay.
They would lose.
Guys like here in the Monster Manual. Oh, no.
Okay, so it's an uneventful day, and
That's what they did to the Myth Stalkers.
and you don't pick up any Gnoll tracks.
Daggum.
So evening, pick a group and
First
roll.
group one. That'd be
Taèlios. I don't think
And it's perception check that we're doing.
what? You're rolling. Thaèndrys and
Oh my gosh. Carry the team. Josh, you gotta roll good.
Oh yeah, easily. 17.
you should use this.
Critical fail. Let's go.
Do that, Dad.
What'd you say?
I rolled 17.
8.
He
You
rolled
rolled
1.
Nice. Okay.
My back already hurts.
Nothing happens that night. Again, it's just not a pleasant day.
We have
Or
tents.
night.
We have tents, so we're fine.
Thanks to me.
Yeah. But everything's kind of hunkered down. Okay, so the next day, go ahead and give me same things. Pick 3 for perception, and then you 2 can each roll survival.
Oh no. Look for my dice. I found
Am
a
I
1.
rolling perception
That's a bad sign.
again?
Okay, that's good. Now I don't even need to roll.
Really?
Nice.
What's up with your dice?
I don't know.
Okay, you're carrying on this one.
Nice.
Some one more
I did.
perception. Okay.
Oh,
Those are
Can't.
already
absolutely.
rolled.
Okay, well, mine was a good roll, but I
What
guess
was yours?
that's too bad.
Okay, give me the
No, no, no.
perceptions.
9.
16? 25?
That's not bad.
You suck.
How much did you get? 24?
Can't tell you.
You got 24.
I can't tell you.
All right, and the survival check.
Because you
Yep.
rolled a nat 20.
22.
You think so? Guess we'll never know.
That's good.
That is good, yeah.
Zeldreth?
We can figure out on mine. 6.
Okay.
We have to combine the two.
8 or 28. That's pretty good.
That's not great.
Actually, that's not great. Let me think about it. We're missing 12.
Okay. You do not see at this point any tracks. You apparently have not intercepted yet, and you do know from your conversation before with Kavnor, and you know from your conversation with Valia, that you're not talking about a small number of them. That at some point you should be able to see.
Yeah, and this is what I'm expecting. Yeah.
Okay, so give me a watch group for the night.
Oh, watch
Back to 2.
Yeah, back to 2. So this would include Valia.
The first dice, guys.
Valiant.
Valia, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Can't get your color right, can't get your name right.
Oh my god. Oh, he switched. It's that one.
7,
Oh,
let's
you
go.
both roll the same.
Alright, you better roll something different. Ooh, that's
Oh,
close.
that was really close.
Okay, what do you got?
20.
20?
Or 13.
This was for the night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she has to be included on one watch, right?
Oh, I see.
We just threw on the second
You
one.
threw in a third. I got you. Okay.
Is that fine or?
It is fine. I just didn't know what was going on. I thought you were giving me a daytime roll. It is.
Is our weather changing?
It is another uneventful night. The weather has lightened a bit. It is starting to lighten a bit. All right, so you're on your 4th full day out. Go ahead and give me your same perceptions and stealth.
You mean survival?
Sorry, survival. Yep.
What?
You want to roll a perception?
So I can just roll 1 now.
You should
Oh, that's
have
almost as
me
good.
instead of me. I have +1.
You know, higher bonus.
What is up with your dice?
15.
14.
17.
All right. Alert as you are, you do not. Again, you're not. Now you're off road. You have some time ago you crossed the other road, but you're still not. No people are out.
So we're past Haven now?
We crossed the road from Haven?
No.
Oh.
From Fen.
Oh, here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so that one.
The map's not completely
I
off.
thought we'd probably get to.
You're over by the crags right now.
What?
What surprised me?
Survival now?
Yes.
22.
6. Wait, the same? Was
We
that
rolled the same exact thing.
Okay.
We're pros, everyone the same thing.
Okay. So, towards the end of the day, you find a large group of tracks. I mean, with no effort
I'm like,
whatsoever.
Easy.
Guys.
Yeah.
Easy.
You see these tracks? You can tell these are gnolls because of the way they are.
Yeah.
You can see a deer bedded down here.
That's exactly what I was thinking. There was no attempt to hide them. The rain has washed it away some, but
It's impossible to hide a group that large.
it also looks to you like where you are, the rain has been lighter up here, and so you're noticing too it still washes away a bit because you're moving into kind of a slightly different terrain. The fields, the plains are a little bit different. It's sandier soil. It's kind of a different environment. But you still find, all the pressed down grass.
Is this
broken-
like tracks that are like a troop walking, or is this like tracks like where they're just all spread out? And
it seems to be a wide, a bit not disorganized, but just a big group of gnolls.
is there a
just
general?
going-
Yeah, but is there a general direct? Like, is it? It's not like there's like
Yeah.
scuffles everywhere. It's just like
No,
they're just
no.
traveling
No,
one direction.
You're basically seeing a track that is headed kind of northwest, towards the river.
Okay. So this looks like it might be the tracks that intercepted the Myth Stalkers group.
Yeah, and this is maybe not knowing exactly where you were, but this looks like you've picked up the trail that you guys were following initially. It doesn't look like yet the spot where you had your encounter, but this is the same type of thing. It's at the end of the day, the light isn't great, but you find them. So it's time for camp.
Yeah, so we probably, now that we've spotted tracks, we probably want to try to bed down in a safer area, more enclosed. Probably not lighting any, well, obviously we probably weren't lighting fires before with the ring.
Yeah.
Definitely not lighting fires now.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a roll for the night.
This would be third group.
Critical 20.
Did you roll 1?
For the group, is that what we're doing now?
No.
You better not
the
roll
watch
one.
group.
Let's just roll a 1.
You better not have. I didn't roll great.
You're ready for them, Dad?
Yeah, you don't have to wait for me to say that. Sometimes I forget to ask. You can just tell me once you have your results.
27.
Oh, you rolled
Oh.
20.
14. Both roll pretty good then.
Okay. It is an uneventful night. A couple of hours before dawn breaks, so does the rain. And it clears up.
Where's the tornadoes?
Was this? Wait, saying this was this 4 days? No, kind of, not 5 days. So I was thinking if it was because there was a 4 that was rolling for the foresight die. I was thinking if it was that, then that foresight die is for how long it lasts.
So the clouds break apart, and you actually wake up to an actual sunrise.
The sun.
The spells I can cast with my staff look a
proves
lot
that
more
the Earth is
impressive
flat.
when I'm holding like this. This is all the spells I can cast with my staff.
A couple.
That's OP.
You should just have them upside down, just do random.
You've activated my trap card.
Okay, now
What does it do?
Secret.
All the words on it. Figured it out.
so what I want right now is I need 3 more D100 rolls.
Oh, that's
Whoever wants to do them.
I'll take one.
But I need them. I need just one at a time.
You guys can do that.
52.
I was going to 53, but
Okay, next,
22.
Alright, let's get that at 0.
and the next.
7. Wait, is that
70 50.
You did the wrong one. I was never gonna grab from here with that one. 77.
Shepherd Trevor.
I need one more 7 there.
70 50.
Okay.
That's 1,000.
130. You got 130.
Okay.
So that's how it happened. She has the dice.
All right. So it's morning, and you now have your
Time to do things.
trajectory. Yeah, it's
Do the tracks look like they're headed? Like, do we know if like they came up and attacked and then went back, or like that's what I want to try to figure out.
well. Okay. So give me. I think give me some rolls again right now. Where
Survival?
if you want to do survival, yes, but others can
we do
kind of
this
do
one?
some perception as well.
I'll
Can we do
perception.
the survival check here, like with someone helping me, so I can have advantage?
Yes. At this point, yeah, and because the reason why I wasn't giving you that for these last few days is because it was raining. So I was giving you a form of disadvantage.
I'll help you, I guess.
But
Thanks for that.
we got handicapped.
I still have 1E in my blood, and sometimes I like to just deduct a number for something.
At that rate, I need to roll. Yep, I should roll.
So
Watch that.
give me perceptions.
Should roll.
Three of you can roll perception
I got a 10 for my survival check.
with advantage.
You can roll perception.
Well, that was insane. Glad we had you do that.
Just think
Yeah.
if someone had given you enhance ability or
Well, we're not
something.
doing anything.
Oh my gosh.
I have that spell.
What? You guys are so bad. You guys do.
You're
it.
dead.
Okay, so give me perception.
12.
8.
6.
Add those together.
12, 10, 8, 6.
We got a good roll.
That's not a good workout program.
Add those together. And, that's like
And
one
survival
roll.
of 10.
Yeah.
He rolled a 2 and a 4.
2 to 4.
This whole thing was terrible.
You guys have some Gnoll tracks.
Average 3.
Let's go back to it. Let's
These are Gnolls.
He says, well, I believe we have some Gnolls, and I go, well, duh, I could have told you that. Yeah,
I think they went that way.
You are able to discern that the heels are at the back of the feet and the toes are at the front of the feet, and that therefore they are headed north-northeast. Well done.
So that's the way we're going.
My guy's shocked.
Okay, so give me a roll for the day. I'll still let you do survival during the day as you travel and perception. And you can do it your roll with advantage if you want, since it's nicer out now.
13. 13. It's not getting all the good gold right now. This guy's just garbage.
He really is.
Okay, perceptions.
17.
22.
Did no one else roll?
Okay.
14.
17 then?
Oh, I think.
Okay.
Oh, 15.
You have an uneventful day, but you are now what you're seeing off in the distance as you travel northwest or north-northwest. Now you're starting to see more significant landscape change, and you can see kind of the beginning of or the hints of these areas of bluffs and more rocky formations, the sandstone that Kavnor was talking about. The ground itself remains kind of a sandy soil, but you can see that you're up ahead, way up. You can see evidence that the terrain is changing, and you know that you're going to hit that bluff area there. I am being upscaled by a Reese's.
It's the way he's doing it. He's being so weird about it.
It reminds me of like the fruit. It's either going to be a good fruit or a bad fruit. It's so
Poison.
It's still good.
And what was your
13.
13? Okay.
Oh, great.
You don't have anything specific that you've noticed?
No branching tracks at all? Or?
No. Still, I mean, maybe here and there something, but nothing that lasts. It's still a pack that is headed singularly in a direction. So, down for the night on a little bit of a cooler night.
So as we're traveling,
But clear.
As we're traveling this day, though, can I be looking for like Gnolls would have to sleep somewhere? Can I try to see if we can find a spot where it looks like maybe they set up camp somewhere?
Sure. Okay. Just give me on that. Give me another survival check.
I'll help you again. I'll roll
Should I
better.
just do this one single, or you want me?
No, you can do it with advantage.
That's not better.
I'm just rolling awful tonight. 12,
That's better.
20.
20.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, as you're looking along the way, and whether they passed in the day or the night or whatever it was, you do find evidence of a spot where they went off by a grove of trees.
Mm-hmm.
And
I want to kind of, without disturbing anything, like I want to find this, and then I don't want to disturb anything, but I want to kind of go around, get a sense of like the size and maybe an estimate. Like obviously, I think this is gonna be very rough, but like I just want to see the size of the camp and maybe see if I can.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
This ain't gonna be good.
And you can do it with advantage if you're still getting help.
Oh yeah, I'll help you, Taylor. I got -1. I'll help you.
It doesn't matter. You still give them another roll.
That's a natural 6, and I don't have any bonuses. So 16.
16. All right. So, you estimate that there are probably somewhere, you're guessing at least 50 or 60, maybe more.
It's
Why are we chasing these guys?
And
You can easily beat them.
And on your survival check, you also now find tracks of hyenas were mentioned when you were with Cavern. You're seeing those, but you see different tracks too. So you see tracks that are dog-like, like a hyena's would be, but you see tracks of something else too that is a 4-footed creature, but different from the hyenas.
Can we
You
ask
see
her
that.
if she saw anything?
You also see in this grove of trees, there's a smaller tree
Eat some fruit.
that, as you're looking around, you see around it. You notice several things there on that roll. One, you notice that there is blood on the tree, up only a few feet.
Maybe someone
Against
sat
the
down,
base
they
of the
tied
tree.
against it or something.
Maybe. You also notice around the tree, the kind of a haphazard array of tracks, of Gnoll tracks, around the tree, and a set of what appears to be Dragonborn tracks.
No.
Was there a Dragonborn?
There's a Dragonborn in your group.
Was there?
Well, I was like, I already forgot. I kind of hate the Myth Stalkers
Only been
also.
traveling with him for like 2 years.
I'm pretty sure there was. I can remember that.
I just when he says about the estimate about the number, I just kind of go like, nothing. Fireball.
How
What?
would that? I mean, are we
I
gonna
think it's easy.
What if
Really?
we...
Are they that
They're
weak?
Yeah, they're
one.
weak.
They make one shot.
Yeah, they're easy.
For,
Don't worry, guys. I got fireball.
Yeah, we got the staff of power, so it doesn't really matter.
Don't worry, Tom. I can always hide behind you.
There wasn't. I don't think there was.
Correct.
There wasn't.
Did she see anything? So you said like there was an animal that wasn't a hyena. Did she see any animal, or did she see anything like that as he's going like?
Does she recall? Do you recall?
He goes, oh, there's a hyena, some other track of some animal.
You don't. You don't.
What is going
I don't know.
It's what do you mean? You this is like your thing. You love to run in and die right away. You should
Yeah.
be the
on?
first one.
I tell
dead sprinting this
Taèlios, I
whole
take
time.
Taèlios, it's like 50 or 60 of them. This will be perfect for you.
Who's like... But like, who also got knocked out? I'm pretty sure someone
Imagine
else
if you
got
had like
knocked out
some
besides
like
you.
thing with your stick, you just like left it.
Someone else did.
What if
It
you
wasn't
could
me.
bend the
I know
air?
that.
What if you could bend the air?
I can't.
Do you think you can like
Keep
just blow a gust ill?
So, this was. We're going to say that this is something that you found not at the very end of the day, but close to the end of the day.
Okay.
And so those things, that the other two sets of different.
So potentially there's other people that are captured, we would maybe imagine, since there's some blood here. How fresh would the blood be?
What do you have again? A 20?
On investigation?
16.
16.
No, on your survival.
20 on survival.
It.
Like
You,
it was dry, right?
you think that it's been dried, and to the degree that it isn't, it's because of the rain. It's been there a while.
Okay.
Oh wait, what if we set up a trap for them? We set a campfire
You're
and
actually-
try to draw them. Because we gotta be close.
We can
We're not going to try to draw them. Why would we would want to get the jump on them?
Yeah, but then we
I
can
didn't
bring
Anything
on
else?
them.
Anything else you want to do during the day?
I'm gonna draw.
That's a good point. I didn't think of that one.
I don't have anything else that I want to do.
Okay.
Can you check how recent these tracks were?
We just had the blood.
There's
was
been
pretty
rain
obvious.
also. So
It's been a while.
yeah, it's been a bit.
Maybe not the campfire then.
Okay. Go ahead
First
and
watch.
give me a night roll. Night
You
roll.
and
Joshua.
The,
What?
Not me.
Am I rolling?
Yeah,
yeah,
you're rolling.
night watch.
19.
25.
13.
Okay. Uneventful night, and I need someone to give me a D100 roll.
Oh, I got this. This one's mine.
You sure about that?
10.
Why are they so low?
Okay.
Mine was high. I was thinking about 77.
All right.
130. 130, actually.
Okay, so the next morning, go ahead and give me your survival with advantage, and you can give me perception rolls. Let's have 2 rolls or 1 with advantage on perception. Right now, go back to 2 rolls.
I don't even need the second one.
16 survival.
27 on perception.
Okay.
Back to the lobby, kid.
Okay, so between those rolls, here's what is noticed. Uneventful, no encounters. However, you are able to spot the same tracks now moving along, both the 2 different 4-footed animals, and you see Dragonborn tracks here and there. It's all trampled down.
Do Dragonborn
but
tracks-
every now and then you catch sight of a Dragonborn track.
Does it look like dragged at all, or just kind of walking?
Looks walking, not. I mean, it's not like grooves.
And sort of limp? Maybe a limp in their step?
Uh,
Like one side is dragging, maybe?
you think that the Dragonborn probably weighs about.
What do you think?
I'm just looking for
what do you-
similarities
What do you
in
think he was wearing based on the tracks?
This is what a ranger would be thinking, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
This is what I'm looking at.
You don't necessarily see any, the problem is it's not like you're seeing
Yeah, that's fine.
a sequence of prints.
Yep.
You see one here and there because everything is all trampled over each other.
Fair enough.
What if it's the
I know
their
it's
leader?
fair enough.
Dun dun dun.
And
Aliens.
Actually, speaking of which, I wish you just doing
perception-wise, while you're following those tracks, you spot from your horse another group of tracks that come from the other side and join and go alongside those tracks, and it looks essentially like humanoid tracks that have come along and joined these tracks.
Would it be
And
her group?
I won't make you make an investigation check on that. You appear to have found the spot where your group.
Well, we can even ask her. She literally was
You
here.
may not. Yes. Yes.
Valia, were you here
Yeah.
on the night of...
I will be specifically looking for elven
Valia.
roaches trampled into the ground as we.
Leaf shaped?
Yes, always.
Okay. All right, so you have connected up with the spot where the Myth Stalkers picked up the trail.
Cool.
Let's keep going.
Speaking of which, we need to get our name.
Drizzle Stalkers.
Tomb Raiders.
Okay, that's the
It
name.
was,
We got Drizzle
what was the
Stalkers.
one? I was watching the video. You were talking about time, and someone said noon o'clock.
What?
They're the noon o'clocks. It's just as dumb as every other name.
The only thing we have going for us is our perception.
What if we were the time
Actually,
tumors?
Drizzle Stalkers is actually not bad, I'm not gonna lie.
The what?
Drizzle Stalkers, the one that touches
We could
that.
be the Drizzly Bears.
Okay.
Especially since it rains all the time.
Okay, so what happens at the end of this day, you now see very clearly the change in terrain in terms of these rocky bluffs that end up going down to the river. And so you're moving into a different environment now. It's still grassy, but up ahead in the distance, you can see the rise of what will become a tall bluff that overlooks the river.
Horses are going to be fine. So.
And you are confident you will get there the next day. And this is the direction that you guys traveled.
This river's
We should be a really
Grand
original
Canyon.
name, like Night Stalkers or Steel Panthers, one of the two like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so roll for the evening.
The nighttime watch, back to second.
Who's this? Wait.
What do you got?
Third.
When,
You're the
is it
third.
You're with me.
I don't know that much.
Careful not to throw that 45-pound weight around.
Just about knocked candy
22.
18.
17.
That's good rolls. Staying alert. You hear nothing and see nothing this night. It passes uneventfully.
I'm getting
I need someone to give me a
D100.
D100 roll.
Yeah.
I will do it.
Give 100 somebody.
I
do it.
Fine, then you do it.
Hurry up then.
Alright, we'll do it.
40.
70-50.
Still can't believe we did that.
Okay.
750.
It is now the morning of the 17th.
46 and top.
So,
Sewer revival.
yes. Movement-wise, are you gonna go stealthy now? Are you gonna stay at normal speed?
I mean, we don't have any reason
You're
to.
okay. So, you know, based on what you're seeing, that the spot where you guys encountered them and came under attack, you will get there today. This is all familiar. You don't know if it'll be midday or further into the afternoon, but you know you're going to get there.
What if we go around? Maybe they're hunting us. The
Are we getting
hunter's
close to
hunting.
anything?
The hunter.
I mean, they were here like however long ago when she got.
Yeah, why would we think that we're
We
getting
wouldn't.
close to it?
Yeah, we don't know that we're getting close.
Hunter's hunting.
That's, I'm just
Or
telling
do
you.
we
this is-
know? Like,
I think
don't.
I think we go
We haven't
fast.
spotted anything. We've been
I
looking
think
for.
we go. Here's what we do. I think we go fast this one day. After that, we can decide whether or not we want to go.
We're still going the normal speed that we've been going.
Yeah, but which is fast.
No, we
Yeah.
haven't been going fast.
Yes, we have. We've been going
We've been
fast.
going regular
After we
speed.
got off the,
Yeah,
after we got off the
regular
road.
speed.
That's
Oh,
why
I
I
went
meant
regular speed.
So we
didn't
can
get
because
disadvantage.
we don't want to lose perception.
Okay, so give me a roll during the day.
Survival and perception.
Yep.
One each.
Yep. And actually, so are
That's
you
one die.
are you trying to be stealthy or not? What'd you decide?
No, we're just going normal straight.
Nice one, Tom.
15 for survival.
20 for perception.
Okay.
It's only been 10 ones today.
Yeah, you have rolled a lot of ones, more than me.
And usually you roll 20s.
I never got your luck.
Yeah.
I've rolled 2 20s.
And without hope.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, you make your way following this trail, and you can see now that as the day progresses, that this trail that you're following heads straight toward kind of the back side of a bluff where it falls away from the highest point on the river and comes down and kind of falls away like that. And it's headed straight for, it's long, but there's a bunch of trees growing in this area now. You can't see as far ahead of you, but it's heading up towards that bluff. Okay? So with a 20, did I hear, on perception?
Yeah.
And what I hear on survival?
16.
Okay.
And the 15?
Or sorry, 15, yeah.
It was 50.
Okay.
Well, in that case.
You think you find the spot where the ambush took place. You see blood on some leaves. You see the evidence of a fight on the ground in the tracks. And as you make your way a little bit further, as you're approaching the backside of this bluff where it falls down towards the ground, whoever got the 20, was that you?
Uh-huh.
You catch through the trees. You catch sign of movement about 100 yards in front of you, out a little ways from the bluff. Just movement along the grass, kind of behind some trees, but you see passing between the trees where you have line of sight, and you see a couple of gnolls and a hyena.
I tell people.
Get down.
Everyone be quiet at the ground.
Are they like
And I want a group stealth check.
Oh, Lord. We
They
got
don't
this.
have so much stealth stuff on.
Hey, so we have disadvantage this time.
Yeah, those of you with heavy armor, make note of the fact that I need your disadvantage number.
Unless you have something like Steven has.
So you have to roll twice.
The only people with armor right now would be. Everyone else has advantage.
You
on
have?
stuff.
What do you
I
have?
have a stealth boost
He
now.
has the boots,
Okay.
but that means you should just roll once, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
they-
Yeah.
Oh, my. You better roll good. Okay, you got one.
This is a stealth
You're
check.
next, Neil.
No,
Yeah.
we're not rolling.
That's not one.
You know
Okay.
what?
That's not bad.
So,
Are you joking?
You think?
What?
Are you my number?
Yeah. Yours a 12? What?
I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I'm looking
my gosh.
for the fun of it. The DC is 15, and I need 4 successes.
Okay, we failed. That's already 3 fails. We failed.
What do you
It must
have?
be 4.
22.
She rolling that one.
Okay, we failed.
10.
Wait, you're not wearing armor.
I know.
You get advantage.
Oh, I get advantage?
Wait, you get advantage?
Oh, yeah, because of my
Boots.
thing.
Oh, no, you
I'm
don't get
stupid.
advantage.
Yes, Tom. We won. We got it.
25.
20.
Oh, you got 20?
23.
I think I got like 11. I know I did half of them.
We got it.
I had like 6.
Good job, carrying the team.
So I heard 4 successes,
Yeah,
right?
we did have 4 successes.
Okay.
I don't remember what. Or no, I'm not. I can't believe. No, I was
forgot
5.
that.
I think I was.
I was thinking about my ring more than my boots.
All right, so you are able to kind of nestle in behind some bushes and trees as you see this and as you alert them to it. And it doesn't appear at this point that you've raised any alarm. But you're now, again, about 100 yards from where the bluff falls away and kind of slopes down and comes down and meets the ground. And all along that are trees and bushes and stuff just growing right up along the base of the bluff, which extends way beyond your sight. It's long and tall, but back on the side that you're coming from, away from the river, it's more like a hillside, but you can just see that it climbs up to that. But the
So they might
gnolls,
have
as you
taken
watch,
the
it seems like and you see another group, and it seems like there's almost a patrol that you're seeing.
So I have my ring of invisibility. Like I could put it on and follow them.
You have the ring of swimming. I can swim.
Alright, you swim.
Yep.
You can distract them.
Yep.
Do we want to do that?
I think that's a good idea.
Because even if they spot me, I can probably dash away and get away from them.
Well, you can't be spotted if you're invisible.
Yeah, but I'm still going to have to make... Because they got the
Yeah.
You
dog.
have the boots.
They have
They're
that-
silent.
Yeah, but
No,
that
but
dog
he
thing.
still makes me roll, so...
I'll speak with hyena and like, yo, betray.
Well, I think we should. So we spotted them, right? But we should try to back away from where we think that. Like, observe them for a bit, see where they're maybe they're outside edge of their perimeter, if this is what this is, and then back away from them a little ways and try to bring the horses a little ways back because the horses could give us away.
Yeah. We should also be aware of
I could just go ahead and put my ring on and just
Yeah,
stay
you can-
there.
Well, here's what we got, guys.
Go.
I'm saying you can go.
Okay.
The rest of us are gonna try to back
There's
things up a
another
little
option too. We also have the animals speaking. We can talk to animals too.
and do what with it.
See where their base is. They can tell us where the location of stuff is.
Yeah, so we can do that, but we don't want to do that right here where they.
I don't know what I'm saying. So either we can let Tom go or we can have to talk to animals.
Well, Tom can go, and then we can talk to animals too.
I think the main thing I really want to accomplish right now is just let's get all set up for the battle, and then that's my main concern right now.
So I want to follow them with my ring on
Okay.
and try to find out where the base
And
is.
while he's doing that, we're gonna be watching them, and as soon as they like maybe get out of sight for a bit, we're gonna try to get the horses away and away from the area that they're patrolling.
Okay. So,
Stealthily.
you put on your ring. You have your boots.
Yeah.
Silence.
The ring. What's the duration on that?
The duration?
Or
I think it's
until-
until
I
have
forget
an
the
action.
mechanics on that.
It's until he gets attacked.
Is it a certain number of times a day you can use it?
No, I don't think so. Just until he
I
gets
can turn invisible as an action. Anything you are wearing or carrying is invisible.
Okay.
You remain invisible until the ring is removed, until you attack or cast a spell, or until you use a bonus action to become visible again.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm like carrying you, that you're invisible.
Okay, so tell me
Test it.
how.
Like if I carry somebody and I'm wearing the invisible ring, does that mean that person's invisible too?
I have him on my back.
I'm gonna say
Flying.
I have the whole party on my
Items.
shoulders.
So, how the side of the bluff itself is about 100 yards away, 300 feet. These are out probably 30 to 40 feet from that. So how far up are you wanting to go? Are you wanting to go past them? Are you wanting to...
Just as long as they're still, like, I want to stay as far away as possible, but still be able to see them.
Okay.
And where they're going.
Okay.
So whatever accomplishes that.
Okay. So to get to the point where you have unobstructed line of sight because of the trees and that, you will probably have to get about...
At least 5 feet from them.
Well, no, you'd have to probably go about 30 feet, which would put you about 30 feet from where they are and another 40 then to the hillside.
Don't forget his dark vision.
That's right. He does have.
I'm having a hard time picturing this. So there's a bluff. I'm up on the bluff right now.
Nope. You're approaching.
He's already wrong.
So
We're gonna raise the ground so that now he's
okay.
on
So
top, has the ground.
imagine the river is way over here somewhere.
Okay.
Along that river are bluffs. Okay.
Yep.
Like tall, straight up. Think of the ledges, or think of
Yep.
what it's like on the Mississippi up in northeastern Iowa.
Okay.
And those bluffs, high up above the river, go out and gradually fall away as almost like a hillside as the ground rises up. The elevation of the ground rises up to meet them, and it comes down here. So it's and then it comes down to it falls off to the ground eventually, but the ground as it moves away from the river rises, and the bluff comes like this and meets it. For a long ways around. All right, let's turn to the whiteboard.
Okay, we got the bluff and it comes down, but then it comes up again and it's like...
No. Okay.
Class is in session.
So this is a cross section, okay? So let's just say, and I'm not an artist, let's just say here's the bluff and the river's down here, okay?
This is great.
So it's like a cliff,
Gotcha.
okay? And you could be way up above the river and go here.
Yep.
But the ground itself, aside from these formations that are there, this is low because it's a river,
Yeah.
right? As you move away from the river to the east, the ground slowly rises, like so. Okay, this is just cross section, all right?
I got
And this
you.
would extend way to the south and way to the north, and eventually, as this comes down,
They
it
make a
does that.
triangle, which is the Bermuda Triangle.
So the trees are on top of the bluff?
And you're coming, and this extends this way
Yeah.
and that way,
Okay.
and you're coming from this way. And
Okay.
so you're seeing them march along the ground out here. In this little drop off,
Uh-huh.
like a steep hill at the base,
Not a steeple?
not a steeple, but a steep hill,
They're close.
Good to know.
all along here.
And I'm coming from over here.
And you're coming from over here towards that. So it's
Okay.
like you're approaching from this direction. You don't see this. You can't even see the river. You just know it's there.
Okay.
Okay.
And where are they at?
They're marching all around out here, away from here.
Okay.
They would be out here 40 feet from this,
Gotcha.
marching all around, here and that way.
Here and there.
If we could turn this and make it three-dimensional.
Hey, should we show the camera that?
We need our hologram so we can
The camera needs to see
3D
that.
model it.
Okay. So I just, yeah.
All right, so he's gonna go to the cliff and see what's in the river. As
So I'm climbing the bluff.
Yes. You're drowning in the river.
That can be arranged.
Not to leave the room, even if you come together.
Jared, looks like you're the one with sign intelligence.
Everyone sits down to have
You
a lesson
understand?
about geography.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay?
Has to do things.
All right.
I'm following them until they show me where
Make
the base
a
is
stealth roll with advantage.
at. Should be like quadruple advantage.
Oh my.
Well, you're gonna do
How
better
in
than
the
that.
world?
Don't you?
If you
Okay.
fail this.
19.
All right.
That was
We won't
close.
talk about the natural one that happened.
Nope.
Didn't
What
happen.
natural one?
Exactly.
Okay.
Should we write a letter to the people, by the way?
You watch them for a while, and you can see that there are patrols, and you see some gnolls, which look. You guys encountered gnolls on your first time out from the
They're
city,
beautiful creatures.
so they look very
Yeah.
familiar. You do see a couple other of them that are. How do I describe that? Because they're already animal-like anyway. But if they could be even a little bit more feral in their appearance, there's a couple that just seem different in the way. And they are. They each have, essentially on ropes, 2 hyenas. Each one of them is has on a leash.
The more feral ones,
2
too?
hyenas, yes, that they're patrolling with.
They're
as
like
they
half
go around.
hyena themselves.
So what you're seeing is, you see what you see anyway is a few gnolls as you have experienced them.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of these others, each with a pair of hyenas, and that's what you see on the patrol. Watching for a little bit, you also see coming from out of some bushes that are growing up right along the base of the hill that I've drawn there, if you will, and
Ah,
look at
yes.
that beautiful
The
artwork.
base of the hill or the base of the bluff?
You can't see the bluff.
But I can see the backside of the bluff.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
The bluff's butt.
Gotcha.
Okay. You see a gnoll come out from behind the bushes there
Locked up
and
position.
say something to one of the other gnolls or a couple of them, and then it goes back behind the bushes.
So it looks like it might be going into an entrance there. Is that what?
You don't see that, but it's possible.
Infiltrate.
So what time of the day is it right now?
About
Noon o'clock?
noon o'clock.
By the way,
It
Caleb,
is
should we send a letter to the people?
about mid-afternoon,
Okay.
early mid-afternoon.
I guess I want to maybe watch where that gnoll came from behind the bush a little bit more to see if more come out. Maybe that's a high traffic area, so I can tell more definitively if that's an entrance or not.
Okay. How long do you want to wait?
I can wait a few hours.
Okay. You you wait about an hour, and two come out. Two gnolls, like regular-looking gnolls, come out, and they go up and find two others. And those two that were out go back where these other two came from. And then these other two stay out.
Okay.
Use your dark vision to see if what's there.
I use my X-ray dark vision. No. I'll go back to the group then and report on what I've seen.
Okay.
I saw some regular gnolls and then some crazy gnolls.
More,
Give me stealth with advantage as you go.
more animal than man now. Twisted and evil.
22.
Okay. Okay, you tell them, so you all know what I've just told him.
I asked him, how big is this entrance area?
It's huge. No, I can't really see it. They were just coming behind.
I
It
can't.
How-
must not have been very big.
How, like, estimate?
2 by 2 foot.
You didn't see the entrance.
Yeah, I couldn't see it.
You know, I
Because
can't.
we saw they come behind bushes, right? Like,
Bushes and
are we
trees.
talking
and
like a
it's-
massive, like, 50-foot entrance, or is this like tiny thing?
Can't
I
see
can't
an entrance.
She's a bush.
They came from behind something, though.
They came from behind a huge, picture like a hedge of bushes growing along where there's a bunch of trees too. I've already said there's, all along that hillside, it's thick with bushes and trees. And
It's a
coming
beautiful lilac
out
bush.
from behind there.
You went up and picked one.
You know what? I can't picture this. Why don't you draw it for me real quick?
Just better than the map.
Alright, so do we attack at dusk?
Here's the thing we do. We take out the watch team, wait for the guys to come out, then we kill
how
those two
close are
guys,
the
and then we
different
go in.
groups that are watching? You said there's several groups that were.
Yeah, how many groups total?
How many did he see?
In my time there.
Well, there's the two that each have two hyenas, and those are they're doing the widest arc throughout this area and back and forth patrolling, and then closer to the bluff, closer to where you saw the other two come out. You have seen 4 at this point, other gnolls that are just kind of roaming around. They stop every now and then and talk, but they're just kind of roaming in a tighter arc.
So they've got the two. Is it just one big guy with 2 hyenas, and like over like on an arc, bigger arc, and then one guy with 2 hyenas over here, and then inside there's like 4 that are in a tighter.
Pretty much. Give me a perception check.
18.
All right. With that, you also see at least 2 other gnolls up in trees.
It's gonna be tough.
I don't think there's any way to like surprise. I mean, we can surprise the initial group, but then after that,
Do we just flash them with the daylight right at the darkest point in the night?
I don't think it matters.
That's-
I think we
No,
just
I
straight
think
up
we should. I
attack
think we
them.
should not do it at night.
I don't think it's.
I have an idea to potentially stall the guys in the cave. I can really stop them there coming out.
What if there's? So do you think?
I think you should go back and take back that magic spell you had and root them in place for half a turn. So that
Actually,
Yeah.
I do have a spot. I do have a spell that would
I
be
have
very
a
good for
spot.
that. If it's a 5-foot entrance, my spell sucks because it's only 5 feet. But if it's a 5-foot thing, I can put it right there, and anytime they come through it, it's a 2d10 damage when they first enter that one spot.
Probably not gonna work out. I only have to get close enough. I have to get within 150 feet of this entrance, and I can really do damage and stall them on their way out.
I think we just.
Mine,
So we
mine has.
are they going to just
20.
straight up attack us? You think? Is that what gnolls do? Or
They're
are
going
they,
to
Yeah.
attack.
Or
Yeah.
are
They
they going to
attack.
stay in their cave waiting for
No,
us?
they're
I don't
gonna
think
wait.
so. The thing is, they're not going to be able. If I can get this placed stealthily, they're not going to know it's there, and they won't have a choice. Like they're going to run out, and
Because I think we just attack them at their entrance because
Yeah.
they can only so many can get through at a time,
exactly.
and we can just sit there and attack them as they come out.
I think it's a good plan for us.
I think we just need to kill the guys outside as fast as possible. Like,
That'll be the
and,
thing.
Like,
It's
make
also
big groups.
my spell very much depends on me not getting hit, so I don't drop concentration.
Basically saying he's gonna hide behind us.
Yes.
So, but we need to go in groups to kill each of the gnolls.
We need-
we
can
need to
split
have a
up.
couple groups.
Taylor, what does this thing do anyways?
You'll see it when it happens.
Okay, that's not helpful.
Well, it's
What does it do?
It's going to slow them down and do damage.
So we need to have a couple
What
groups,
if-
and you have 2 people.
What if we put that there and then some of
It's-
us go kill the other people?
It's
who are
essentially
out?
mid-afternoon right now, but when you come back,
I think we try to attack near dusk.
You need to have light.
What if we
Yeah,
just
light's good for us.
guys? What if we?
Mid to late afternoon.
Okay, so before
Three-
dusk,
in
but not.
between 3
I
and
think we
4.
just go right now.
Here's what I
You
say.
you have a few hours of sunlight left. It's probably between 3 and 4.
We could also just wait till the next day and like go backwards a ways and then go the next
No,
day.
we don't,
No,
time-
we already went out.
Yeah, we can do it now.
we don't know what the prisoners are being done to them.
We don't care about the prisoners. Let's be honest.
Okay.
So there
Except for
are
the money.
4 different. So there's a gnoll with 2 gnolls with hyenas. Or
So we got trees. We got people in trees. At least 2 in trees.
And those are close to the
Yes, and we have
to the hill.
2 sets of hyenas. 2 hyenas, right, roaming,
That's my girl, buddy.
and then 2 sets of close ones roaming. Individuals, not hyenas.
You don't have really 2 sets. You have 4 individuals that you've seen roaming on an inner arc.
So
Two others, each with 2 hyenas roaming on a wider arc.
So about 8 total, plus 2 in trees.
So there's 6.
Oh my
Two
God.
in
You said
trees.
4 on the
Plus
inside
4
arc. You said
No,
4 on the inside
there's
arc.
2 in trees, 2 normal, and 2 hyena dudes.
well, I can just straight up with my staff. I have a spell that can just straight up lock the door. They can't break it. They can't use magic on it. They can't get through.
But we want them.
We want them to come out though.
No, let's just stop
Well,
them.
to stop one if
Wait.
they try to run in. No.
If we stop them from getting out,
Well,
we
I
can
think
kill the guys on the
remember-
outside.
Everyone has 2 attacks now too.
Yeah.
So you have to, you can shoot both, and if you kill both of them,
we don't know what the range speed is though. If it's
gnolls weren't that.
I
aren't
bet
that
the
much.
crazy looking gnolls are probably more powerful.
Here's what I say. What if we just block the exit like Joshua said, and then we kill the ones on the outside, then we can kill the ones on the inside afterwards.
We could. You block the door. We kill the guys on the outside. I place my spell. You lift your door. Then they can run out through. That sound like a good plan?
if I mean
So-
we don't know. It could just be like a long cave system. It could be just it's probably just a
This
dungeon.
watch this plan doesn't work, and we're just wasting like 20 minutes of our time.
That's what we just done.
Let's do it. Let's do that.
All right.
But if we can't see the thing is, if I don't know exactly where the entrance is, I can't just place this to block it.
Yeah. I think my spell's gonna be better
All right,
because
let's do
it gets a radius. So as long as I place it right in front, it's just gonna be a big section.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Do
I think the
stuff.
plan is we gotta. Are we splitting up separately to try to kill these guys, or are
We
we?
need to split separately.
All right. Who's in? Who's
So
here?
there's gonna be a group of 4 and a group of 3.
Sure.
I want to be in the group of 4 because I need to make sure I don't get hit.
Oh my.
But also here's the other thing. I need to be able to place my spell without them knowing about it.
What's your range?
150 feet. How far out is the widest arc? I need to get 40 feet. That's the hyena arc.
From the base, yes.
Why would we do this?
Oh,
What's the
And you're
What's the area?
you are
I can do this within 150.
what's the duration? That's
You're
all you
10
have.
minutes.
So what we do is you get Tom's invisible ring. Is that attunement?
I mean
It's
you're
a two.
over.
That doesn't work.
He went up a ways from where you guys are, right?
Yeah.
I said they're
Yeah.
like 300 feet.
Yeah.
So, and they're walking 40 feet ish from the base of the hillside where it comes down and meets the ground. So you're gonna have to go, a couple hundred feet, more than a couple hundred feet to get up there.
I only need to do within 150 feet to
Yeah,
place
well,
my
I'm not
spell.
talking about radiuses and attack distances. I'm just saying.
So
that
how?
to get to where they are
Yeah.
is roughly 260 feet
Yeah.
from where you are.
So to be 150 feet out from where we think the entrance is there anywhere where it's like, is there a way I can get to an opening where I can see the entrance without them seeing me? Potentially, as long as I make stealth.
You would have to do that, and yes, there is cover.
Just belly crawl the whole way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But we do have to remember there are 2 in the trees, which means they're probably going to be a range attack.
Yeah. I can try to take those out with my bow.
So what are we doing with the groups? What are the? You said
Okay,
4
so-
and 3.
I need to go. I'd say with the group of 4, and I want to try to place my spell first, and then we attack. As soon as we start the attack, my first goal is I'm going to target 2 in the trees with my arrows. If you can, so I need you to probably point them out to me.
Where were the 2 that were in the trees that he saw? Where were they in relation to we're assuming the entrances?
From where you saw the pair of them come out, or where he saw them come out, they would be flanking that maybe 20 to 30 feet on either side.
So 20 to 30 feet up in the trees.
No, 20 to 30 feet laterally from where the 2 came out. and up in trees. I don't know, maybe 10, 15 feet, whatever.
Just a little.
You
bit
just
of-
caught movement among, and through the leaves.
Okay, what about splitting us up like this? What if we put Morzza, Zeldreth, and you in one group of 3? It's a pretty strong group. And then we put us 4 in the other.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm
And then
fine.
we, like, if this is the perceived entrance, we come in like this.
We just try to take out the 2 ones on the outside first.
Yep.
I place my spell first, and then we go.
Caleb, the only thing I was going to say is that we want to make sure that the group
So
you're
right
in
here,
is
this, the
5%
entrance here,
stealth.
2 archers.
The two
And
archers.
then you have-
no, two. There's two.
Yeah,
Like,
on the
opposite
away,
side.
but I'm saying on the side of the entrance, and there's 2 normal dudes.
There's 4 normal dudes, I think. Or was there?
There's 2 normal dudes.
Was
and
it 2 normal dudes and they switched out like the regular?
You've seen 4 of them.
Okay, but they swapped
You
out.
get a
2
mini
came in, 1
two
came
for
out.
two.
Your steam
So there's 2 and 2, and there's 1 and 1
With-
of the
with
high
2
unit.
hands, yeah.
What?
Okay.
That's fair.
Alright, we got a plan?
Kind
Yep.
of. The plan's going to go fail, and then we're
Basically,
going to
what
waste
you do.
all this time.
We need to have you guys take out the somebody's in the way, so the other 2 can't run inside.
So I'm gonna place that spell, and then I can use. Let's see, you guys would be a little ways away. Let's see, how do we signal?
I'll just play on my pan flute a little bit.
Yes, you don't have one of those.
Just a loud, like, sneeze. Achoo!
We have a way of signal.
Bless you.
Anybody here? I have a way of signaling.
Someone has a crow that they could
It's
use.
a
Oh,
spell
yeah.
or something. I'm looking at you. You're probably the only one that would be able to do something like that.
There's a crow.
I mean, yeah, there's the crow.
They can deliver messages.
I can send my mage hand.
Apparently, I
after
have now.
Well, we're not that far away. We can make a little bit of noise. That's
Yeah, I mean, if
Can someone make like a bird whistle or something? You know?
I got it.
Yeah, well, I'm a woodland
Got it.
elf, right? Obviously,
Yeah,
I
okay.
could.
That's fine.
You start making like eagle calls and they go crazy.
I have the minor illusion spell. I could make like I don't know some animal like a bird
Yeah,
fly
but
back.
signal has to be on my end because I have to tell you guys that I placed the spell.
Oh, first.
So I'll do a bird whistle.
Just
Or
like
how
I
make
used
that
to.
sound? Use the raven for something.
Guys, watch out, tree falling down.
Freaking carry
Fireworks.
The tree
Okay,
falls
so
first,
this is
okay.
it. So we're is everyone good with how that split up?
Sure, whatever.
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be Morzza, Zeldreth, and Thaèndrys all in one group, going to the left side. We go right side.
Sure.
Monkeys? We're fighting monkeys?
Oh, you got those monkeys.
That's what called.
Yeah, that's the sound Tom makes.
I'll make that sound.
Sorry.
Okay.
Went from
Just getting a
rainforest
little,
to-
getting a little ambiance.
Are you ready?
there As you're moving. So you've moved in how close?
Well, we haven't said how close we moved yet. So I want to get up to 150 feet and then try to move up slowly and find a spot where I can target the entrance after he points it out.
Within how much? Within?
I only have to be within 150 feet to place myself.
Okay. And you want to? Okay.
I have my ring
You
on.
cannot see an entrance. Do you know that?
Yes, but he can point out where they came out of.
He's placing it where they want.
I'm placing it exactly at that point because it has a radius effect.
Okay. All right. So then, so are you two kind of peeling off, or are you all going up?
3 of us.
So it's us 4 in the same group.
Oh.
But
Which 4?
These 3.
Okay.
And then,
So
so Morzza,
Morzza and Zeldreth.
Zeldreth, and Thaèndrys are in one group.
Ogre.
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
I don't
Or
get
guess
what the
that anyway.
similarities
So,
that these are.
If it needs to be us going forward slowly to place this spell first, this spell needs to be placed before they see us.
Okay. So what I need then is I need a group stealth check out of all of you. Those of you who have advantage, roll with advantage. Those of you who have disadvantage, roll with disadvantage.
I don't do that.
Wait, are we supposed to roll
So
too?
this is we're just talking about the 4 of you,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So what do you got?
23.
24.
9,
9.
Was that
Yeah.
a 6 that you rolled first?
16.
Okay. All right.
Also, so on my cloak, I don't know if it makes any difference, but they have disadvantage to see me specifically.
And do you still have your ring on? Okay, so quietly and stealthily you get up and you get to your
I'm just waiting for him to like tap me on the shoulder and point out where this.
Stop, you've been seen.
You attack the fly.
You saw the invisible flies.
Okay, so
Unbroken arrow.
you. Yeah. To see what he saw, you're gonna have to get a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll hold that stealth roll for that.
Yeah, I need
You
to
get up to basically close to where you were, so you have line of sight, and you're able to point out easily enough where.
They came out of.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see that branch right there?
Okay, so I'm ready to do my spell.
Okay.
Before I do it, though, we had talked about you pointing out the ones in the trees.
Okay.
Is that something where he could point out from where we are? The ones in the
He's
trees?
invisible. You can't see you. You can't see him.
Yeah.
Well, he can whisper in my ear.
Yeah.
Like, look at what trees.
Yeah, so you can point out that or describe the location of the trees easily enough.
Which one?
But why don't you each make a perception check?
Everybody?
No, just those two.
I just each.
22.
18.
Okay, you spot.
Okay. Okay, so my plan, and I think we basically told him this, I'm going to cast a spell, and then as soon as he makes, we're going to make a noise, and I'm going to instantly, at the same time he's doing that, target the two in the trees, one arrow to each one, because I can use my attack action to attack twice.
Okay.
His action.
Okay, so
So, no, but my spell, they don't know about
He's
my
using
spell.
the spell, which is just that. And
It
then
doesn't
he's using
target, it doesn't, like, they don't know about it. As long as we're not in combat, they don't know about the spell. So here, you want me to just go ahead and tell you the
yes,
spell?
I'd like
Okay.
to know that.
So I'm going to use the spell Spike Growth. What I'm going to do is target the very base of this point where they came out of. So it says, the ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts with hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes very difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom perception check against your spell save DC. So, if there's some in the area, then it probably would affect them. They would know about it. But if, like, on the ones on the outside are probably not looking inside, so they wouldn't see it.
Okay. And what are the components for this spell?
7 sharp thorns or 7 small twigs.
Okay, but no V, S, and M.
VSM.
All of them?
All of them.
Okay. So it's verbal.
Yes, but you can whisper it.
Sure, I'll grant you that.
Expecto.
So you're gonna, so your plan is that's kind of a that's
Like an initiation. Like,
That's-
it's initiating the battle.
That's session 0 of,
Yes.
of the battle. That's round 0 is what you're shooting for.
What I'm expecting is I place the spell, right? They're gonna not know what's going on. They're probably gonna, the ones on the inside are gonna at least see it,
All right.
for sure. But the ones in the trees are probably not looking at the ground either. The ones on the outside probably aren't looking at the ground. And my goal is to then target the two in the trees immediately after that.
Okay. So what I need is a stealth check, because not just because you do have to whisper or say something, but you also have to move.
Is your
There's
cover here?
huh?
Is your cover here?
You're moving, you're talking. I'm just asking for.
So for
something.
this,
You're uncover. I'll let you have advantage on it.
yeah, well, so okay, I have armor on, but are you saying does that matter? Because I'm just
That's irrelevant for this.
first roll is 22. 18, 22.
All right. So you cast your spell. You see no evidence that you've been seen casting your spell, and if it's camouflaged, then it's just in place right now where you wanted it right there.
So, if the ones are there any creatures inside of that area? It's a 20-foot radius.
No, not as you cast it. Not on the ground anyway.
Okay, perfect. So then after that cast, I'm gonna pull out my bow and get my first arrow ready, and basically whisper to him I'm ready, and then we're gonna go.
Okay.
Okay, so before we go then, so you are... Which side are you towards?
We'd be on the right side. You
Okay,
guys would.
so we're over, so us three then are over...
On the left.
And we would have given
Okay, so-
everybody enough time to at least catch
So
sight
we
of
should
the
still
scouts that are on the.
Did we roll for stealth to move up this far already, or do we still have to?
You guys, I don't think we've done anything for your group yet. So yeah, we can move over to the next group if we need.
So
Well, I don't think we should go to the left. We just stay on the right. You guys take out the two
It's the
guys
same,
in the
it's the
trees.
same number of guys regardless either side.
I don't know, but I'm saying we take out the kobold, the hyena guy, and then the
There's two groups of hyenas.
I know there's only one on the left. So as long as Tom and say Valia gets right where the entrance is, he gets in that guy's way. We take out the hyena and the two
No,
other
we don't
guys.
want to be on the entrance. My spell affects the entrance of the cave.
I'm not saying you get in there, I'm saying you block them from going towards the entrance. You just get in their way, we get the two guys on the right, how are we going to get to the left?
They're going to take 2d4 every 5 feet of space that they walk
We
on that
just
stuff.
get in the way of the other hyena guy, that's all I'm saying. We take out, the three group takes out the two gnolls and the
That's
one
why you guys are on the
hyena.
left.
It's the same on each side.
I know, but then we have to take a stealth check to be, and we'll probably be found. Because none of us have advantage.
Well,
You guys want to risk that or make an automatic?
I don't understand what you're saying.
If we move to the left, we have to make a stealth
We
check.
haven't moved up there yet.
I know, that's the thing. So we stay on the right, and when he shoots the arrow, we run out without making a stealth check. We run out and take out the kobold.
No, what I'm saying is I
Well,
don't think
no.
we haven't moved up to where they're at
I'm
yet.
saying, so don't move to the left. We stay on the right and don't go to the left.
You're not on the same area that we are, though.
You guys are up by the entrance. We're over here. I'm saying you want us to go to the left. That will
Aren't
not.
they split up? The whole point is to take out both groups at the same time.
He's saying he's going to wait for the signal, and then instead of trying to
Yeah,
get
but he
close,
thinks that
we're
they're
just
right
gonna go
behind
straight.
us.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
He doesn't.
I'm making. I'm making.
I
right.
understand what you're saying. They're not coming up. He's saying, I don't want to make a stealth check. I want to hang back. And once
Yeah.
you attack,
Once you-
we'll run up and join the fray.
And don't even try to go make a stealth check to get to the left. Just stay on the right. We'll take out the two gnolls and the
And
one
there,
gnoll.
it's not like there are two groups either. I'm hearing that there aren't groups. One of the ones that have the hyenas make a group of 3, right? A gnoll and
So
2
there's
hyenas.
2 sets of those guys.
There are, but then there's also these other 4 that are just individuals around there, but they're not clustered in groups.
Okay. There. So,
Take a shot.
Can we take my
I'm
shot
gonna do
for
my
the-
little bird whistle.
Yes. So here's what I want to do. Before you do that, yes, you'll be able to do that, but let's get initiative rolls out of the way.
okay.
Okay, what's
First
this?
initiative roll for Lily, right?
Yeah. So this is your
No pressure. Don't roll
your
one.
20 and then add that to
Oh
it.
my gosh, painful. Turn the team.
What'd you
Okay,
Oh,
Nix.
hi, you know, let's do-
16.
18.
Valia is 18.
Not bad.
Nice.
Oh, I only have
21.
21.
I hate that.
19.
Wow, some high rolls here. Someone's gonna have to blow that.
And
don't
Kevin.
Don't worry, I got this covered.
Okay.
14.
Was the 7 actually makes sense for me since I'd be the one that would be like setting up with my
You
spell.
tell yourself whatever you
Yeah,
need
it's
to.
great. It's
It's all
perfect.
6 for me.
I'm gonna sleep so good tonight.
Tonight is sponsored by the number 6. That's all I can roll.
Okay. Go ahead and take your shots.
Right. These are both with a magic arrow, so I'm getting my +1 on those.
Goodbye. There it goes.
Got it.
First roll is going to be 28.
I think that's
That
gonna hit
hits
probably.
just barely.
Second roll is 28.
They both just barely hit.
Plus 10 to hit.
And that was
He's a
one
cheater.
on each,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Hopefully you kill them both.
Okay, so I get a D8.
Give me some damage.
Don't roll.
Wait, so I have a question then. So if you have you have the ability to do damage when they've already taken damage, so you can do more damage on a second attack on the same target, right?
It's damage deception.
But he might.
Yeah, I don't know
want
how
to
much health they have. That's why I'm just trying to do both.
No, I know, but I'm saying like
I could.
since you attack twice, you would get.
I can do it once per turn. But I want to just do one.
Well, no, yeah, after this. Obviously.
Okay, here's damage to the first one.
Mm-hmm.
The first one.
That was not dead. I'm betting.
9 damage.
Okay.
Second one is
12.
yeah, 12 damage.
That one could be dead.
So 9 to one, 12 to the other.
Scooby Doo.
I don't think you heard him.
Okay.
He tickled him. Good job. Speaking my language.
What the heck is it?
Okay. So what happens is the air is cut by the sound of a twang and the message for you, sir. And a scream erupts from the trees, and something
Yep.
is screamed out in Gnollish, and there's an awareness of a presence now.
I don't speak Gnoll.
Neither of the two drop out of the tree,
Touchdown.
but they were solid hits. So,
They're hurt though.
That's
so that is, it's almost like a held action, right? So now we kick off the round,
Yep.
and at the top of the round is Taèlios.
I want to.
Do it.
I just want to run to the nearest. No, and I still have my invisibility ring on.
Yep,
So until I attack, I'm not going
right.
to show up.
Yep. And you, within range, there is one of these ones with the hyenas.
Oh, wait, you should crack him on the back of the head.
Smack that guy.
The hyena's going to attack, which is more powerful, I think.
who knows? I mean, don't worry. I
You're
have.
level 5.
Don't worry. You
I
have.
get 2 attacks.
Don't worry. You have a potion to revive.
Plus your bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to hit the gnoll with my stick.
Sounds so much better when you say it like that.
Yeah, stick is so much better than quarterstaff.
21.
That hits.
Oh gosh, I don't remember how to do it.
And don't you go up in damage too?
Exactly.
Hey, your quarterstaff went up
Exactly.
again.
Doesn't your
didn't it?
quarterstaff go
It's a
up to-
D8 now, right? Or no, that's his fist. His fists are D6, right?
No,
Oh my-
if his
Yeah,
damage
it's
went
the
up.
fist.
Your fists are D6. Yeah.
No, if his damage goes up, his thing goes up too.
Tom,
I don't know if it did though.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to roll this
So
right
right
here.
now, you're just rolling
I
quarterstaff.
know it does.
Tom, I'm pretty sure it's a 20-sided die. I heard it.
No, it's 100.
So I know it says that any.
5th level, martial arts is a D6.
Which is what I'm already using.
No, but he's saying for your fist. You
Yeah,
used to do a
you're-
D4 for fist.
yeah,
so-
you-
yeah.
Yeah,
It's still
so
6.
my fist went up,
Yeah,
but
so
my
Your staff will
quarterstaff.
remain the same, right?
Yeah.
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 Until level one extra level, then it'll become a D8 or whatever.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, well.
His staff never goes
Oh.
up.
Oh, nice.
7
Since when?
for the first attack.
Look at
How much?
7.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack him again. For my second attack.
I just want to normal attributes.
Oh.
No.
Um,
You roll the thing, don't you?
That's a nat 1.
well, I can use I'm going to use a left point then.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah,
I know
you
it
got
does.
this.
So I get to reroll. Ooh, this is going to be close.
I gotta kill martial arts. Read martial arts.
17.
Yeah, that's
That
right.
hits.
Okay. Ooh,
There you
good. 12.
Jesus, Dad.
No, sorry. 10.
Weapon.
10?
10. 11.
25.
Somewhere around there.
Would you like to just roll another die and see what the number is?
So 11.
Okay, so
You can roll.
after
unarmed
2 hits
type or
with
monk
that
weapon.
quarterstaff, it's looking really rough, but it's still up.
Don't you have
I'm going to hit him with my
a
hand.
Okay.
You wouldn't roll that in place of a monk.
But it still goes up.
5.
Oh, but it
Oh, yeah.
now.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, one with the old.
That's a hit.
That's a hit?
Oh,
You want me to roll again?
No, I'll take your 5. That's fine.
Okay.
If you want to do that. So 5 total
Yeah.
on that? Okay.
How much
I wanted you to have me roll again, but maybe it doesn't matter.
It goes down.
got him?
Alright, guys.
Yeah.
I go ahead and lay down.
he just throws up his hands like this and walks away.
I make friends with the hyena.
So you did 2 attacks, and you got 1 bonus action with the fist, right?
That's a lot of damage.
The total damage was.
Okay. So are you doing anything else? Well, there's probably nothing else you can do on your turn. Because you've already moved. You did your bonus action and your attacks.
Put my ring back
So that brings us to Morzza.
So what did you just take out?
He took out one of the ones with 2 hyenas.
The hybrid
The
guys.
hyenas are still.
The
they're
feral
around.
gnolls.
Which one was that one then, probably?
So
What's
you
that?
go for the hyenas. Then.
Which one was that one though? You left or right?
Be left because they're all right. I think he's
Well, no, you said you were coming.
We
back
were
from
on the right side. Yeah, we were right.
Who's on first?
Yeah, just actually, let me
Can we lay this out?
just check
that's
something.
what I was
Here.
about to say. Since he was like, alright, you know what? I'll just move right here.
And they're going.
That is pretty accurate.
Where's my? Oh, there it is.
No noises. Or
Okay, so if coming out from the hill straight out is 6 o'clock, the one that you just took out was at about 4 o'clock. Okay. The one that the next closest one to you is at about 6 to 7 o'clock. So it's not all the way off to the left.
Oh yeah, it's 8 and 7, and then for the same kind of same position as the other one.
Not quite. Closer to the middle.
like right, like this.
So what I would run that though.
Well, you stayed back,
I know what I'm saying. So I can either go for the hyenas or probably the two just normal gnolls, right?
Well, it depends on how far back you were.
I was just saying I would put one up close enough for them to be sure me. If I would stay up close enough, I can run out and attack something.
Okay. All right. So we'll just say that there's right now your best chance at getting to something would be to go at the hyenas.
I'll do that right now. Go with the hyenas.
Okay.
I bet they have less hit points.
Okay. Go ahead.
I mean, they're hyenas.
Nice.
27.
Hit.
Okay, roll the other one. 22.
22. You essentially cleave it in two.
Okay.
That's your damage?
No, that was my.
No, that was a hit.
That was the second one.
Oh, so you did 2 hits there?
Yeah.
Well, do the 1 hit and roll the damage.
Whew. Max damage.
14 and 16.
You essentially cleave it in two.
Hit the other one.
You just rolled that for the other
Well,
one.
Yeah, no, I'll take that.
22.
21. I'm assuming that'll hit.
Yeah.
You rolled a 22.
No, the 20 we would have, but the 21 is.
So just give me damage on
You
that one.
gotta roll the other 8 times die now.
20.
Okay, so I did how much I did. How much I did before? 20.
I did 16.
So it's gonna be
11.
Yeah.
Okay. You nearly headless nick it, and it goes down.
These must not have much health.
So that was your action, right?
Hand move there. And you moved in.
Right, but you have a bonus action if you wanted to use it.
I don't need a bonus action now.
Heal me.
Okay.
Hands.
Okay, so that brings us to Valia. You are up.
What are my options?
Now I forget.
She was
She's up with them.
Okay, so from where you are right now, within your range would be 2 of what I'm calling regular gnolls. You have your choice. They're not together, but you could reach either
This
one
should be
of them.
+4.
Yeah, you didn't have to go up. So just attack one of them.
Unlimited damage.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll just attack one of them.
Okay, go ahead.
So roll that. Being too close. What's that? So 11.
11.
Hang on, is this adding the? Is this adding any of this? I don't think this adds this, does it? Because this went up by 1. So
So does that have to hit +1
So-
to them?
Strength goes adds 1.
she has a
Okay.
+2.
Yeah, the +1 goes to everything. To hit, to damage.
So it should be so there's +6. So +7, I think is what it should be.
She has +4 off of that.
Yes.
+2 off of that is +6. And then she has
Plus
a
one,
+1 sword,
plus-
right?
plus
So
seven.
+7. Yeah.
Okay.
+7 to hit.
So you actually add 7 to that 5.
So
So
it-
that'd be 12.
12 against one of the gnolls. That misses, unfortunately.
So
And
I should
you're-
change the 6 to 7.
Yeah. And that 4 to
And
5.
that's you're level 4, right? 1 attack.
Mhm.
Oh, 3? Yeah. Okay. Is there anything she can do as a bonus action?
I do not know her abilities that well.
There are fighter.
Do you know any
they're just
abilities you
healing.
have?
When she wields a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapon, she gains a +2 to damage rolls with that weapon.
Oh, that's her damage type.
So
Yeah.
so she should get a
She's
+2.
using a shield though. So.
Well, that was damage.
One of the things
No other
No,
weapon.
but no other weapon.
Oh,
so
right.
she should have +2. So it should be a
On
+2.
damage.
On
Oh,
damage.
Not to hit.
The other thing she has is as a fighter, you have an ability you can use once every day or whatever. You get an extra action. So you
Oh,
can
right,
attack.
yes.
Action
Yeah,
surge.
Action
one,
surge,
one
yeah.
additional action once per short or long rest.
And then you can also heal yourself at
And
some
she
point.
crits on a 19 or a 20.
Right. So I mean, you can coach a little bit on that if you want. If it's once per, is it once per long?
It's
or
once
short?
per long.
Once per
yeah.
long short rest. And her
Once per
short-
long or short.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she has
so
a-
it could recoup in the whole process of this battle if you guys did happen to stop at some point.
in-
Otherwise, you can kind of coach whether now's the time to use an action surge or not.
She also has a feat where once per turn, when you roll damage,
Can reroll.
you can
damage.
re-roll or use either total.
Right.
So remember when
a
you
couple damage based things.
so
but,
yeah so when you do damage, it's probably not worth
On
using
this action, it's probably not worth this action
Yeah.
surge just because it's a tiny guy.
and everyone else has to go still.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's gonna be more probably later.
Okay.
But yeah, so if you roll a low number, then you can re-roll. I mean, you can always re-roll it. That way, you might get a higher number.
Okay. All right, so
What are you on about?
that brings.
I believe it's
to-
me. I rolled really high.
It is someone else here,
Better not be.
and okay, so this is.
Is this Noel's turn?
Oh, I guess I'm not up.
No.
Gnoll from Frasier.
There's no way it's the
Brandon
Gnolls.
Fraser?
14. Oh, that was a crap.
Okay,
I
so
agree, though.
the. Grab something here real quick.
Run out of the cave. I dare you. Run out of the cave.
Do it.
Only one that has my strength, my damage. I still need 20 damage every time I hit.
I just realized I have advantage on Arcana and History checks. I think I've made Arcana checks without advantage. Good to know.
Those also get affected, yeah.
He just said.
Okay, so
by this
the-
plus one here.
The one that
Heavy
is.
weapon, even dagger.
That can be
What is it?
dexterity or
What is that right
strength.
now? Plus 5? Should be 4 plus 2.
So the other one that has the two hyenas runs Taèlios at you.
I'm standing next to him too, probably. So
Yes, yeah, you guys are right there in the
You're
same
pretty
area.
yourself.
He just saw you cleave the other two hands.
What's your armor class,
damage.
Taèlios?
Infinity, I believe.
Yeah, 32. No, 19.
19.
Holy cow.
Okay.
I think you
So-
go for me. I think you should attack me.
So the other one with the hyenas releases them, but in a frenzy runs toward you and it tries to bite you. It misses, and then it's carrying a short sword as well, and it's going to take a
Hyenas?
couple of
No.
the one who had the hyena.
Oh, well, you're like, the hyena ran after you, tried to bite you,
I'm
but
the
then
hyena.
also has a sword. I'm like, wait a second, these are how it comes.
The Gnoll tried to bite you, and it's also carrying a
Oh,
sword.
the Gnoll tried to bite me.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't let him touch you.
So it misses across the board. So, but what you saw as it ran up to you, it gnashed at you with its snout and misses, and then it took two quick swipes at you with its sword.
You should bash its teeth
And
in
missed.
next turn.
Because says it'll buy.
Okay. So
Just put your stick.
that is its turn, and that brings us to. Okay, so I need to know, Nix. I need to know your dexterity.
Super duper high.
Max them up
18.
over that.
Okay, so you go ahead and go.
18,000.
Is there like a spot where I can use the spell Shatter and like a group of people that aren't around anyone else?
They're not grouped.
They're all
They're not
individuals.
grouped up right now.
You have a crossbow.
Yeah, you could-
You just use a crossbow. Shoot the ones in the
Yeah.
trees.
I'll do that.
Well, what's the range of the crossbow?
Well, if you move.
120, I think.
Yeah, but you guys.
The hand,
She
hand
moved up with
crossbow
them.
is
You-
The one that moved up with
30.
Right. Okay. So, but you're about. You guys are about 60 to 70 feet from the wall right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, which puts you at about, let's say, 50 feet from the trees.
Isn't that's well within
So,
range?
so I'm just telling you that's the distance. So
My,
whatever the
my
range
bow
is-
has 150.
bows have ridiculous range. Crossbows don't.
My crossbow has 80 range.
Well, I mean compared to bows.
So mine is 30.
That's right. I have ridiculous range.
30. So you can run up and get it within that range.
Okay, I'll do that.
We goes into the trap.
And you're
Well, that's not gonna hit.
What am I supposed to add?
That's
to
a
it?
that's a nat one.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Oh.
matter. You have to roll one.
So you have to crit fail.
No, she has to roll one before
Let's
she
roll
fails
this
again.
is not for right now.
Okay.
No, that's
We'll do
lame.
the 20s, but not the ones for right now.
That's not fun.
What's the time, kiddo?
All
Yeah,
she has
that's
to do
that's
is-
all I'm going based on time right now. It's just, we'll do the crits, but not the fails. And that's going to be for
I want to see
them and for you. So.
That's lame.
Okay, so you missed. That's it?
Just 2 attacks, isn't she?
No,
Yeah.
No.
no, that's
for
not
bards.
not for Ballard.
Yeah. And
We
even
get
if
more
you could,
powerful
that's a
spell.
loading.
We get more powerful.
Crossbows are loading. Yeah. You get crossbows have taken extra action to load.
Unless you have the feet. And you don't load all that.
Wait, you
Well,
leave
yeah, it has to be
feet?
as part of your action. So. Okay, so is that anything else you're doing? No bonus action you're going to do? No
I mean,
inspiration?
I could inspiration.
Yeah, why don't you inspire somebody? You can inspire your new best friend.
What does the inspire do? What does it do again?
Stuff.
He's
You
just
can- no, it's a
roll.
D8. She has a D8.
a D8 to roll for him to attack.
And, like,
Oh yeah, you could for sure within 60 feet would be Farryn and Taèlios and Valia, and Morzza is now too.
That's
Yeah,
four.
yeah.
Probably everyone is actually, but
I don't think I would be. 'Cause
that's
I'm
true.
still- I'm
That's
still
true.
I guess shoot the hands.
Okay, so that can be
Favoritism.
rolled on attack,
Saving
a
throw.
saving throw, or an ability check. Okay, so it's just an extra. You have it for 10 minutes, which would be way
So I
beyond
can help
this
you hit
level,
if you-
so-
So you know a 12 doesn't hit, right? So if you get like a 12 again, you just roll that.
Okay, now,
Now I'm up.
nope.
You'll
I
Please
hyenas,
wait for him to
Please
say,
let someone
"I'm
run out of
ready."
the cave. Can someone run out of the cave?
hyenas coming.
Red. Every time I see it's me, it's somebody else. Who's gonna be next? The tree?
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm still here, guys. I'll be here for a while.
Yeah, you're like.
Don't worry, me too. At the bottom.
No, you're gonna set.
Well,
So I'm trying to think right now. How far back are you?
Oh no.
Wait, I mean, you stayed back
I stayed
initially,
back
and
with
did you
the-
stay behind cover, or what is your?
yeah, I was just staying. I was
So
staying
what's
back.
your deal?
Yeah.
Okay. And you?
I'd probably be also, or I'd probably be towards where Steven was. So I'd be ready to go since I'm a fighter and ready to go up there. So I'd probably be a
Okay.
little
So
bit
not
closer.
necessarily hidden at this point. I mean, it's not your turn yet, so you would have been behind cover.
Yeah.
You're well, actually, you're not invisible
No,
anymore.
he's visible now.
So you became visible when you attacked. So essentially, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4,
That.
5.
He's a long ways away though, still, right?
Right.
I mean, I'd still be the distance out. I'm not gonna, like, I mean,
Right.
60 feet out or whatever you said.
Right. Okay. So
Woo!
Something's about to go like freaking nuts.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a gigantic boss. Dude.
Super Gnoll.
Can't
It's
wait.
no, it's gonna be. Dude,
Okay.
remember there was like some
Who's
odd
watching the
tracks.
spikes?
Remember there,
okay.
there was some odd
There we
tracks.
go.
That's probably what it is.
And he
Next.
must-
Oh, she's getting attacked.
Oh boy, that's probably the worst one.
Does a
25 damage.
14 hit you?
No.
14. That doesn't even hit
Does,
me.
so that
16
doesn't.
is armor class.
Okay.
Wait, 16 is your armor class?
That's what it is.
I'm not tiny below.
Taèlios.
I'm tight.
Yeah.
Does a 5 hit you?
It's cocked. That, I know that doesn't hit you. And I know that doesn't hit you. Farryn.
There's other ones attacking from the trees, I guarantee you.
A 1 and a 2.
No, neither of those hit me.
Yeah, and, well, with some pluses too, but that's not going to matter. And a 4.
Nope, doesn't hit me.
Oh, this one might. 18.
Yeah, that hits. Why did I get 4 attacks on me?
You didn't.
Oh, it's 2 attack?
You kind of did.
Advantage. For some reason.
Oh, they're all 5. They get 2 attacks. I'm gonna roll attack you 2 twice. If they're using bows or whatever.
Drop my freaking spell.
Oh, I bet it's the dudes from the trees.
Good job, guys. Didn't see that or 60
Yeah, it's
in the trees.
there's probably more guys in the trees that we didn't see.
We gotta take him out because I can't. If I drop the spell.
Well, you're going to, right?
Yeah.
No, you have to make a saving throw.
Yeah, Constitution.
Okay,
Use a luck
you take an arrow to the
Yeah.
shoulder
Inspiration. We can.
for
She
7.
She could wait. She could roll to negate that, right? You can use your inspiration as a reaction, right? Okay, it doesn't matter. It's too late now. But so you can do that.
7 points of piercing damage.
Imagine.
And
Could be me.
Oh, poison.
What? Something good. I'm out. I'm leaving you guys. Have fun.
and your speed
Half
is
of it.
reduced by 10.
So I gotta make a saving throw against this.
Okay. Yep. I don't want to go up there anymore. Wait, get hit. I'm going down to
I'm gonna
30
call back my
now.
horse and I'm out, guys.
That'll
Yeah.
be until the end of your next turn.
Okay, and what do I need to make to save this
So it's a Constitution saving throw, and the DC is 10.
Just 10.
Don't say that. You're gonna roll
Yeah.
under 10.
Oh,
Natural
20.
20.
Okay. You
Critical
maintain
saving
concentration. And in that process, you become aware of 2 more hidden in the trees that you didn't see before.
Thanks. Good job. Good work.
He's the one that didn't let me see him for some reason.
Only 2 more?
Can I run up?
2 attacks. Or
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they get 2 attacks each. They're
yeah,
on
from
5.
behind so I'm behind.
1
this.
attacked you, 1 attacked him, and then 2 went after you.
How did I get 4 rolls on me?
They attack twice each. From
Legitimately, did 4 arrows come at me or no?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm wondering. Like,
Yes.
Okay.
so I'm farther back. So do I see these arrows come from them? I know it's not my turn yet, but
Yes.
I see them.
Yes.
So I'm aware of where these guys are.
You have a view of this.
They're gonna die.
You have a view of what's going on, and yes,
They're dead.
you saw that.
And I believe it's finally my turn. If it's not, I'm done.
It's not.
What's your dex?
I'm gonna fail. It's 13.
It's not you.
It's not.
hyenas.
No! I'm done.
It is your turn.
Oh, it is.
Oh, hyenas are
Can't even reach anything.
Can you run up a tree quick, please?
I will say that you can now run up and get to the one that came and gnashed and swung the sword at Taèlios. So
Okay,
yeah,
so
you could get to
a
that
Gnoll?
one. It's the one that had the hyenas.
Vicious
Okay.
one.
Okay, yeah. I'll go to that one.
Okay.
Wait, are you raging?
Yes. I'm raging.
His cloak billows in the
About
wind as
time.
he runs.
Okay. Bonus action rage.
Yep, and I'll use reckless attack.
All right.
I'm not gonna use the great
All
weapon
comes
master
together.
though. Okay, I need to reroll, but I need a 20. Okay, the first one's gonna be 23, I believe.
To hit.
Yeah.
Didn't you
that
trade weapon
hits.
master, right?
No. I don't want to risk it.
Okay.
You can do it really easy.
Okay, that's gonna be, let's see here. 17 damage.
17.
Yep.
Okay. It is. It
2 parts.
It's about to be dead.
it looks bad.
Well, it's about to be dead.
24 now?
Yeah, I don't even need to roll the other one. I still will. Okay, that's gonna be 22.
It is decimated.
No, that's
and-
my
No,
roll
that's
to hit.
just rolling. He doesn't roll for
Oh,
damage, I
okay.
think.
Yeah, I gotta roll my second
Okay,
one.
roll.
Okay, and that's gonna only be 10 damage.
It is
He
decimated.
just like.
No, it's dead. It drops. Okay. Anything else you're doing? Your bonus action? Those are your actions?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
bonus action
I'm,
raged and
I'm
then
done.
Yeah,
That's my
okay,
turn.
so that's it. Alright, so that brings us to.
The things.
Does the creatures run through these stupid thorns already?
So there was one, the one that you ran up on, Valia, is going to take a swing at you.
She's got like 21 armor class now. Isn't it amazing how much better the Myth Stalkers become when they join our group?
Yeah, I know.
They go from the Myth Suckers.
Josh just really wants it to be a direction.
No, I was adding that.
Does a 16 hit you?
She's got 21.
No, oh yeah, so that doesn't hit you.
What did
Okay.
It's better luck next time.
So that and
As far as no Gnolls have come out yet.
Someone run out of the cave, please.
runs
They're not saying no.
Morzza,
Wait, I'm in tank.
17. That doesn't even come close to you.
22.
Good luck.
Not
You're
even
going to
the-
throw better creatures than
That's not even the
Morzza if
same
you want to get
galaxy.
in.
He just kind of like swings up. He just kind of like.
I feel like he's just standing there and he just swings and like touches him. Bam.
He does like the rocks like.
Let's see. 18. Does 18 hit you next?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, you're getting destroyed right now.
Okay. You take.
Can't you use? You can use your reaction to D8 against them, and then he doesn't hit you.
Can you?
Yeah.
How do you not use
That's your ability.
That's literally...
Wait, what ability?
Cutting words.
Yeah, you can use her
Do I
stuff
do
against
that?
them. Right?
If you want to use your reaction.
Why
You
does
gotta know
our
your
ranger know
abilities.
your abilities better than you? You should you
Yeah.
should
So
know what you
Bardic,
die.
Bardic Inspiration is something that you can use on your turn as a bonus action, right? Okay. When it's not your turn, and something is being done against you or against someone in your party, as long as you're in range, you can essentially use Bardic Inspiration as a reaction. And a reaction is used when it's not your turn. And you only get one reaction per round. So you could use your reaction for Bardic Inspiration, except when you do that, it's called Cutting Words. And you basically force a roll down. So instead of adding to a friend's roll, you subtract from an enemy's roll.
So for this, she would only need to have like 3, although she's technically not supposed to know.
I know that. I'm just allowing that right now. So you can roll your Bardic Inspiration die to subtract from my to hit roll.
That is unfortunate.
Oh, that still hits.
It still hits?
So mark that off though. You have used 2 Bardic Inspirations.
Okay, so you take 6 points of damage. No, 7 points of damage.
And all your movement is gone.
7 points of damage. No.
Yeah, I actually hate that thing. It's like the thing stealing my strength all over again.
Okay, and that's that. So let's see. Now there are 2 remaining hyenas,
They're not going to go for me.
which run up. They follow their handler,
Uh-oh.
which came at Taèlios.
Get ready.
Oh, they're not going to go for me? I'm surprised.
And what happens when a hyena rolls a 1?
I become friends with it.
Oh, puppy! Tom, you're my
Who's a
meat
good
shield.
boy? Fuzzy come
Oh, sorry. Pack tactics. It gets advantage.
Because there's a second one that's a whole pack.
I'm so sorry.
16 does not hit.
That would hit me.
Okay, the other one is 3 and 17, 18.
That's
No,
19.
19.
no, I'm at 19 now.
Okay, they both miss.
Get on my level.
Good job, Tom. You're my meat shield.
Okay, that's them, and now we're at Farryn and Thaèndrys.
Alright, I've got 20 feet of movement. I'm going to try to get behind the tree. Or get close to it. From where do the arrows come from? Like from the area of the...
Yeah, so the where let's just say center here is where he showed you
And where
that
I
the two
cast
came
my
out.
pistol,
Right.
right.
So here's where your thorns or whatever spell is. We'll say kind of like this is where you saw the 2. Like this is where the other ones are. They're just
And those
to
2
the
outer
outside.
ones seem to be better since they're like quicker at their shots. It seems like.
no different.
They're
They all took shots.
Oh,
They all-
There's 4 of them.
So I'm gonna try to get
But
to
the,
the tree.
but the ones that are hit are these 2,
Yeah.
right? That you hit already.
Yep.
These 2 are untouched.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the 2 on the right side. The ones there's one I've already hit on the right side, and there's one further
This
left.
right
Yeah.
side, my left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Caleb, by the way, don't forget you have that ranger thing.
What I'm gonna do is get close to a tree, and then I'm gonna take my shots at them and then duck behind the tree. I want full cover.
Okay.
Okay, so first shot on the wounded one. Nat 20.
I think he's gonna die probably.
Get the
Do you want to
out.
just roll your damage, or do you want to do your thing?
Let's just roll damage. It's not gonna impact.
That's so lame.
Although I roll a percentage to see how I'll die
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
24. It would've just been double.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one though I roll 8-sided plus another 8-sided, so
Plus a 6? Or no, that's for the
6 is for Hunter's Mark. 2 1s.
Wow.
Wow.
But it's gonna be plus 5 damage, so it'd be 7 damage
7 damage.
to the wounded one.
Okay.
Actually, these would get doubled though, so it'd be 8, 9 damage, right? Because you double these die. You double your
No,
damage
you-
die. These are my damage dice because I do 8 because he's damaged and 8 because of my bow. This is
2 more.
This
then.
was my
Roll
ability. Yeah, no,
again.
no.
What? Oh.
Double your damage dice is crit, right? So I rolled 2 1s, but I would double those.
So
to
you
be
have to
4.
roll. You have to roll the arrow twice, and you have to roll Colossus Slayer twice.
So
Right?
we
Is that what that other die is?
He's
Is
supposed
it
to roll
double-
4
it's not double
What would
damage.
you? What if say that you rolled an 18? Would you roll 2 d8s for damage? Well, then you need to roll 4 d8s. Yeah.
That's not how we do it, is it?
Yes, that's how
You
we
double the dice. Yeah, you don't double the number.
So that's another 8, 13 damage
Yeah, I think he's
on
right.
top of it.
Luckily, my dice is carrying him.
It falls out of the tree.
I was gonna be worried you didn't kill one on a crit.
Yeah.
Because his dice gets mine.
And then the other one, so that was with
That
that was with another magic arrow. So I used 3 of those, and then my second attack goes to the other guy.
Okay.
19, so that's gonna hit. That's gonna be 29 to hit. 11 damage to him.
Okay. Still in the tree. Anything else you're doing?
Ducking behind the tree, getting complete cover.
Okay. All right, Thaèndrys, you are up.
All right. So I'm gonna move up. So there's the 2 that we can see on the left now. I'm gonna move up. So I'm gonna use chromatic orb, and I'm gonna duplicate it. My range is 90 feet on that, so I should easily be able to hit both of them. The 2 on the left.
Right.
But he
Okay.
didn't go for it. Let's see.
Did you only get 1 attack?
I attacked twice. Attacked the one guy that was hurt, and then I attacked the other.
Oh, I didn't realize.
So my normal to hit is +7, but when I have this staff that is pretty powerful in my hand, I get a +2 to spell attack rolls as well. So I have a +9 to hit with this.
You can finally start hitting stuff.
Yeah.
Watch it get to 1. He's gonna get a 1.
I think I remember a roper absolutely getting demolished. Thank you.
Watch it 1.
It's cocked. Okay, that's a 14, so that's well over 20.
Okay.
That's
That's gonna hit.
Okay, so that's the first one. I'm gonna roll for the second one.
Which one was the one that's damaged?
So I was attacking undamaged, damaged.
So your first roll.
So that's also well over 20. I rolled 17.
Okay.
So that's 3d8s to each of them. And now, let's see, what do I do? Burn the force down while I'm at it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The buzz in
The
it.
wood elf is like, yeah.
I'm just gonna do.
Yeah. That's good.
We'll just hit them with lightning today.
Okay.
That's
So
loud.
this is for the first one, the undamaged.
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 All right.
Please be good.
That's gonna be 12. Let me see, does this give any bonus to damage?
Just so you know, mine rolled the best.
I'm gonna take that one next to my roll.
Okay, so yeah, so
You're gonna
that's
curse it, then.
12 to the undamaged one.
Okay.
And then the damaged one is going to take 16 damage.
Get right.
Okay. That one drops
Some lightning bolts.
charbroiled out of the tree. The other one is in the tree but not
Is
happy.
he shocked?
Actually, I'm actually gonna just make him roll a Constitution saving throw to see if he stays in the tree or not.
He falls down, takes all damage, and dies.
He's probably pretty high up.
It was like 15 to that.
Stays in the tree.
Okay, and then is there any cover near me? So I move my.
Yeah, you can find the trees and then.
Okay, then I'll get behind a tree.
Okay.
I like how Nyx is the one furthest up. She's like in 30 feet within range and everyone else is back.
What do you mean? We're up.
Okay, that brings us
fighting
back to the
guys on
top
the
of the round. Taèlios
Oh, I'm up.
And I got
with Morzza on deck.
two dogs next to me.
You do have 2 hyenas.
That's
And
a
they're
puppy,
both undamaged,
You mean
right?
you
They-
had?
Yeah.
You mean you
Correct.
had 2 dogs by you?
They're both like relieved.
Two puppies. Alright, I'm gonna attack, I guess, whichever is closest
Okay.
one.
You get advantage because Daniel's right next to us. So
Yeah.
So
He's raging, right?
24.
Yeah.
He's raging, so
Yeah.
you get advantage to get that crit.
They're not engaged though. No one else is engaged with the hyenas.
I mean, technically I'm right
if
by
they're hostile towards any
Yeah, they're
of the
hostile
group,
towards him.
And technically I'm right by it.
Oh,
Because
isn't
I
flanking.
okay. I
This is
forgot
just-
about that. I thought you were talking about flanking.
Yeah, no, this is his
Okay.
rage ability.
Okay.
Well, I hit him anyways. 24 is my highest
Just
roll.
roll again for a crit.
Yeah.
I did roll enough.
Nice.
This dice
Can you
sucks.
reroll damage?
Did you roll to hit twice? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, with advantage.
For
Oh
his-
yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So this is just attacks on one of them for you.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
damage.
6.
It's down.
I attacked the other one.
It had 6 health. or
You
less.
don't know what it had, but 6 was enough to put it down.
So that was 19.
That was
19.
Hits.
I think you're going to kill it.
One kills it, so.
8.
Down.
Is there anything else close enough to me to get?
So since you haven't used your movement yet, you could use your movement and then your bonus action if you wanted to get up to one of the regular gnolls.
Yeah.
So there would
I
be
have no idea what.
There would be 2 that you could get to right now. One of them is on Valia, the other is. Let's see. I forget who they attacked right now. I know one attacked Nyx. So actually, you could get to any of the 4 of them at that point. I forgot that they already moved and entered the fray. So there's one that was on Nyx. There's one that, I mean, it was kind of on her, but she's the one that engaged it first. So they're there, and
Did Morzza have one?
Morzza did have one. And I forget where the other one is, so we'll just say...
Did any of them walk from within that 20-foot radius around that point?
No, because they were out.
Okay,
They were on patrol.
Where are the other Gnolls? Like,
I'm going to attack the one that's
So,
on Nyx then.
There's 2 on Morzza, 1 on Nyx, 1 on Valia, we'll say.
2 on Morzza?
Yeah.
Oh, got him. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'll go the one after Nyx.
Nice.
Hey, you do it from behind for advantage.
Yeah.
Wait, does he?
I don't know.
Am I attacking from behind or to the side? Do I
Does
have
he have
advantage
room
on this guy?
Does he have room to flank, essentially?
Sure.
Alright.
Phew. Rolls 1.
Yes.
Okay. 21, 22.
That hits.
With my hand.
It's kind of nice. It's
Just
all
in the
6-sided.
Oh yeah, 6-sided. That's
If you have
right.
monk upgrades.
Oh, alright.
11.
11?
Yep.
Okay. It is up, it's standing, but that was a big hit, and it's not happy.
And that fist does a lot of damage.
This is justice over here.
Okay, so that would be your turn, right?
Yep.
Morzza, you're up.
I guess I'm attacking one of the ones that's on me.
Okay.
Do I get advantage? He's on mine.
No,
so
no,
he's
no.
not.
Close to you.
14.
He has to be within like 5
That's,
feet or something.
that's 23.
That hits.
I think that should be close.
First dice should I use, Tom?
Choose one.
Good one. Good one.
Yeah,
Heavy?
that's a good one.
The boulder?
That's a good one.
Is that 8?
Oh, what?
16 damage.
Okay.
Level 5.
That's a nice guy.
It is still up, but looking extraordinarily rough.
Well, I'm attacking the
This
other
is
one.
no hyena.
Yeah.
I'm attacking the other one, then I'm
Yeah, those
attacking
high
that little
high
guy.
babies.
Okay, so you're gonna
not
you're gonna
gonna-
attack the uninjured one for
Yeah.
your second.
I don't need
attack.
to. You're not going to hit me anyways.
Okay, go ahead.
No, not. It's going to be 21.
Hit.
Roll this one again.
Surprise face.
7.
Yeah, so 15 damage.
Okay. Another one that is seen better days.
And then you just like move
Is that
around.
it?
You just move around the guy like.
And you're just
through.
staying put.
Yeah, I'm not going to move.
Move around
Okay,
him and
Valia,
through
you
finish
are
him.
up.
Can I use this to see if I hit?
You roll
Roll
your dice
first.
first.
Yeah.
Dice first.
Yeah, roll first.
You probably don't even
You're not
want
gonna
to
hit even if you use it.
Yeah. You do
use it.
have
You could
that.
use your action surge though and roll again.
She could hit with if she. How much she gets? She gets,
That's
a
fine.
A 12 last time didn't hit.
she gets an 8. She's at 9.
Do you roll 1 though? It's risky.
Oh, she's already at 9?
Yeah, she
She's plus 7 to hit.
So yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, you could.
That's risky.
I'll do it.
You can do it if you want.
Ooh.
15.
Yep, 15.
15? 15 is exactly what you need
Ooh,
to hit.
thank goodness.
Perfect.
So then you roll your damage.
Use some.
Yep. Wait, is that your
The
8?
D8. This one, right?
This is your 8.
That's your 8.
I get to roll this 2 times, and I can pick the highest out of them.
Okay.
And do you
Pretty much in that.
consider a longsword a one-handed weapon or a two-handed weapon?
It's because you have a shield and a sword. It
Yeah,
It's one-handed for you
You
right
get
now.
the plus 2
Yeah,
damage.
yeah, it's because you're using a shield. It's one.
That was max damage, so you didn't have to roll again.
Okay.
And do I add?
So you
anything?
add this number to the bottom. You add that to your damage, and then you add that plus 2 from the whatever the other ability is down here.
Wait.
Nice. That's actually good. 16, right?
15. Add 2 plus 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
15. Yeah. 15?
15.
Oh, because it's plus 1 sword, right?
Okay, so 15. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Did we get the plus 1 factored in there for the? Okay, so
That's
15
a lot of
points of
damage.
damage. That's a big hit. All right. So we have 4 gnolls, all badly damaged. 3 of which are mega badly damaged.
I'm like, yeah, one
Not
hit on
happy.
you guys, come over, just tap them.
I don't know why you didn't just target one
Use your
guy.
gust of
They,
wind
they
to
don't
blow
look.
them
They
off.
don't look like. You know, you could go like that and finish them off, but they're hurt. They're
He,
hurt big
he
time.
would if he did
I
that
mean-
because of his fists.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
For him, yeah, it's a
Okay.
little different.
And you're staying put right there in combat with him, Valia. You're going to stay right there. Yep. Okay. so they could go if there were any left. That brings us to units.
Okay, well then I guess I'll attack the one on me.
Okay.
Left for my rapier, which I have no idea how to use.
Just roll a
Roll
d20 and your dex.
So you're using your dex modifier.
Well, it should be
down
up to
there.
date right there.
It's a +1
Yeah,
rapier.
plus
right?
8.
Okay, so 19.
Yeah, I think that's gonna.
That hits.
I got like a question.
You get a D8. Alright? Yeah, D8 piercing.
You have the hardest time deciding which one of those to use.
And then you add plus rapier, right? So 13.
13.
Dead.
You have just dropped yourself a Gnoll.
Yay.
No way!
Did you just use my joke?
What?
You just kind of used my joke. It was like one night.
Okay, and are you going to move
There's
at all?
no
or
way. that
do anything
Gnomes
else?
are not-
Because you don't have one on you right
You're
now.
in arrow range.
You wouldn't
I
take.
don't think I can.
You can move. There's nothing
No,
wrong.
no,
No.
he's saying get it.
Oh yeah,
You're
I'll
just
I'll
because
put
you
it
could
up.
get hit.
I'll
Find a tree to hide
I want one hit me with arrows.
That's fine. I'll just throw this out there too. Another thing to keep in mind if you're ever in a situation, this is just tactically speaking, if a range attack has disadvantage if you're prone.
can
So
drop
you
down.
could always just duck, and drop. If you're ever in a situation where there's no tree or something like that to get behind, or a wall or something like that, you can impose disadvantage just by laying down on the ground. If you know that the attacks that are likely to come at you are range attacks. All right, so you're going to find cover though. Okay, I'm just going to say in this area easy enough for you to find a bush or a tree or something to get behind to have.
She's a small target too.
At least, yeah, exactly. So,
Who's supposed to go? You.
all right, so that brings us to our tree friends.
Our tree friend? Or do we have one?
Your
Oh,
archery
wait,
friends?
two up.
Your archery friends or your archery friends?
Our tree friends.
Oh, I get it.
Have fun getting hit by. Oh wait, no, I might
He's
get
on a tree.
targeted.
And
That's such a crap.
I'm hiding, so they can't hit me.
Such a crap. I can't take damage. I only have 55 HP. Stupid.
I'm the only one that's taken damage so far.
I took 7 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I took 7 also.
that is a big miss on Taèlios.
Yeah, everyone big miss on Taèlios. Wait, can they hit him? Please.
That is an
please
even
hit
bigger
him.
miss on Morzza.
He could have used his
Wow, they
deflect
literally
missile.
attacked the two.
That would have been awesome if you just like deflect the missile back and just like knock him out of the tree.
Okay.
You just like Yondu.
Who do we? So Zeldreth went before the Knolls last time, right?
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
dex was better.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're up.
I'm ready to wreck some gnolls. There's
You're welcome.
one on him, right? Or what is it? 2 on.
No.
You and me.
Two on Morzza, one on Valia.
Oh, right. Yeah.
He wants to take the two
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they're
I
injured.
Yeah, they're injured.
Okay, go ahead.
Just
No,
go one.
I'll-
One's got
I'll-
21
No,
armor.
all three of them are injured.
Yeah, I'll go to the ones that are on Morzza.
Okay.
I tried to say I was using aggressive attack
I
or
think
whatever. It
he's
doesn't
gonna-
even matter.
I think he's gonna die.
Yeah, that was like 19.
Your
Okay, roll your 12.
That's
your
gonna hit. That's like
15 is the armor class.
Yeah,
So I
easily.
just said
Roll your
it
12.
earlier.
that's gonna be 10 damage.
It drops.
Okay. Using reckless attack, I didn't say it last time. Good thing. Okay, that's gonna be
12?
hit easily.
At least it wasn't one of those.
That's also gonna be 10 damage.
Drops. Okay, so the Knolls are left, of which there is only one remaining, and it is the one on Valia. Did anybody run up to assist Valia? I don't remember.
Nope.
Okay, so there isn't another target. So
We're like Myth Stalkers, they can deal with it.
Yeah.
Wait, no, didn't he? Didn't he run up to
No,
one?
I went to.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
Okay, so that is a
Hopefully, you can hit the 21 because otherwise it's not hitting.
21 is what it is?
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to hit. 'Cause I got to look at the... oh, wait a minute. Nope, 20.
Yep. Misses.
Uh-oh.
That's too bad.
Okay, so that's it.
I
for
think
that.
you know they're gonna hit.
There are no hyenas left, which brings us to Farryn and Thaèndrys. So your targets right now are
Trees.
a single Gnoll on Valia, and then 2 in the trees.
Okay, I will.
They're both injured in the trees.
Yeah, I'm hitting for the trees, guys.
Okay.
Only one of them I can do extra damage to, so I'll just shoot the one on the right first. I'm gonna peek out from behind that tree and shoot the one on the right.
Okay.
I think you're gonna hit.
21.
Should just barely hit.
I get a second D8. This one. 12 plus 5, 17 damage to him.
Yeah.
Second one, natural 20.
Oh,
2 crits. Nice.
These bow attacks are just really good. So I get
Roll the percentile.
So it's 48.
Yeah, yes, you get.
this one might matter. 50. It's gonna be double also.
yeah, it has to be like 60 or something.
So I was only rolling 1d8 though, so I get 2d8. Is it here?
Yeah, 65.
8 plus 5, 13 damage to that one. Gosh, this dice is rolling good for me tonight. Did we trade?
I guess. Our luck is switch.
Not your damage
Okay,
dice though.
that leaves a single Gnoll standing, and your turn's done.
Yeah, I
You're
finished.
just gonna hang tight.
Yep.
Okay, so that brings us to you, Thaèndrys. With
I
Finish
think,
off with stuff.
I think I may want to. I think I'm
Fireball.
gonna pull out my crossbow and send one his way.
okay,
I was hoping you'd use fireball, but
Ooh,
on a single Gnoll.
yeah, and hit her in the process. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's gonna be a 20.
Hits.
Okay. D8. That's gonna be 8 damage.
8.
Mhm.
That's all it took.
there we go.
With one extra.
Of course, what I was doing to shoot that one, since it was the last kill, I was behind the tree, so I like slid out from behind the tree, and as I was sliding, I went. And died.
Nice.
sliding shot.
Your question is who killed the most enemies? I think I got this one.
Who did the most
Oh
damage?
no, he took out like all of
It
the
could be me.
all of the whatever.
I hit
Once
all my
the moment the
attacks.
battle's
Yeah.
over, I'm going to
Yeah.
compliment our ranger on his use of magic and say I wish it really inspired me to do more damage that way.
What are you talking about?
Duly noted.
Where the heck are the other gnolls? Like, what the heck?
Has there been any movement from the bushes?
No. And now that you hear
And that took place within what? That was 12 seconds or something.
yeah, it was super fast. And
We just
so I mean, what you were hearing here was much more activity than what actually happened in those couple of rounds right there. It was over with very quickly, and now that it has gone still, other than that tumbling rock, you can hear, though you can't see anything yet, you can hear the sound of activity, and you hear kind of the gnoll yipping and talking and that kind of a thing, sounding very echoey, coming from within the hill, and the sound of it kind of coming from the area where you targeted the spell.
So this spell has still only been up for like 12 seconds, right? Because I cast it in the
Oh, so we only have like 9 minutes and
yeah,
50
we have
seconds.
9 minutes and 30 seconds left on it.
Yeah.
So we gotta bait him out somehow next time.
Bait him out. Have fireball.
So, but it doesn't sound like, it's not the sound of,
Bye.
it's not the sound of like being marshaled to combat, you know, that type of, it's more, it's coming from a ways within, you can tell just by how echoey it is, but they're not necessarily being quiet.
Did
It's
the-
just more like banter. Like whatever the equivalent of banter among soldiers who are serving together would be, that's kind of what it seems like you're hearing from.
Do any of the gnolls outside have horns on them, just real quick? Like horns to alert?
No.
I run in the cave.
Do they have anything?
Well, the first thing we should do is you need to get your arrows.
Yeah, I'm
back,
gonna
so
get, yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, we gotta wrap it up here, but like those ones in the trees, are they just down the ground?
Yeah.
I mean, all my arrows are probably just in their bodies, right?
Yep.
Yeah, since you did miss, I would imagine so. Yeah. They're like pinned to the tree.
Well, I didn't know if the natural 20
They
just
might
like
have
pierced
through,
through.
yeah.
Yeah.
Once we're done with this, we gotta make sure to get
When
all
he
the
hits the
gnoll
tree with the
players.
magic arrow, it actually like snapped it in half.
Bounty.
Okay, but I will want to pick those up. We don't have to do that right
I
now.
want to get my chromatic orbs that I used back off of the 2 that I or the 4 that I.
But I think it would be better if we just lure them out.
Right, yeah. That's well,
The
we have
spell's
9
still
minutes
up.
to wait.
Yeah, we have the spell
If they
still
don't
up.
come out by then.
We can ready an
Okay.
attack too.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
I think
Are we gonna call it good right here, or
We can call it here, but yeah, with
Yeah,
that.
can we have him just like sneak up and see like what's through that area? Like don't go over the trap, but
Well, the trap is a 20-foot radius around that point. So
right.
whatever
I know, but I'm
Or the
saying
side.
like see
Are
is there
So,
a,
so here's what I'll allow just here as we wrap it up. What you can do is make your way up, and even if you could scramble up one of those trees and get over the brush and look. And so what you see is essentially a cave entrance, except that it's obvious to tell that it was it's not naturally carved. It's been hewn. It's been cut into the sandstone that makes up this massive bluff that sits alongside the river.
The BD.
So yeah.
So question: does my spell like cover? So it's a 20-foot radius, so it's around that point. So it goes 20 feet towards the cave, and then in like the directions. Does it reach up to the cave?
Yes. Yeah, and 20-foot radius. Yeah, so it actually comes a little bit.
I mean, it's
It kind of okay. So let's say this
Yeah.
seam right there. It kind of comes out beyond the bush zone that I was telling you. It kind of runs all
Yeah.
along here with the trees here. So climbing one of these trees is how you're able to kind of look back in here. So yeah, it goes out around there and goes. It's up against the wall and beyond a little
Yeah.
bit.
So they'll have to run
you
through
have
it. Right?
yes. Oh yeah.
If we can lure them out, they have to run through it.
Definitely.
Imagine if they get slowed down and all like congested up there and just be like,
Well, for every 5 feet, it's half speed for them running through it, and for every 5 feet, they take 2d4 damage. So,
They'll just all just die there.
that's what I'm hoping.
Okay. All right. So we'll leave it there.
Are the arrows? The guys from the trees fell down. Are the arrows? Are they within the circle, or am I able to get some of my
They're
arrows
outside
back?
of it.
Okay.
They're
I would like to
outside.
get my arrows back before and then be ready for when exile is.
Okay.
Doing that pretty quickly because we want to lure them out with the spell's duration.
yeah, we only have 9 minutes and 20
Exactly,
seconds
yeah.
left now. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. So we'll leave it there. Thank you, everyone, or no one at all, for joining us in this choppy start to getting going again.
Don't sound so
Between-
depressed.
Well, I'm just thinking, trying to figure out and get going again and get back into the swing of things.
And then, like, half
you're
the session was just
and then the
traveling.
sheriff's office calls.
Yep. The
So-
phone call over there.
It was so good, the sheriff's office had to
Thank you for joining us in this comedy of errors. We
That should
hope
be the
you had
episode.
fun. We'll see you next time. We're hoping to be able to go Tuesday, then Thursday, then Tuesday, then Thursday, but we'll see how it
That
works
will
out.
happen.
Hopefully it won't be another
Probably not
6 or 7
3 months.
weeks before we play again. Welcome to Valia again for a first full game and combat experience. You are well underway to seeing if you can solve this dilemma and maybe, just maybe, rescue a Myth Stalker or two. We'll see. It doesn't look good. We'll have to see. At any rate, we'll see you next time. Until then, have a great day, week, month, and all that.